Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the HyperX Arena in beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada. You are watching Knockdown number 54. I'm your host, Foe.
And your boy, Oski, is here on the mic with him. We're live.
Woo!
We're here. It's 54 like you said. I said it was 54 last time.
It's
but
54-2.
I think I'm just so excited for Edgeguard 2, which was honestly such a beautiful event, man.
Yeah.
I see that we have Snoop and Caius lined up here for this upcoming match, which is also very exciting.
I feel like this is so early in bracket, but then again, we don't start from round 1. This is possibly round 3 or 4, correct?
No, I think this is, round 3. You see it here.
Round 3. Okay,
Easy
yes,
peasy.
we can read.
But
Let's go.
I think it's just we also had a little bit of a delay. There's a lot of traffic right now. Vegas is just popping. So many events. The weather's finally cooler, too, so a lot of people feeling comfortable to go out and vibe.
And First Friday's today. Probably going to head to that afterwards.
Oh, heck yeah,
Yeah,
man. Well, yeah, if you're looking for Foe, you know where to find him. And there's Snoop and Caius, who we were also looking for.
Yes.
Going to be an exciting bet. Like I was going to think in the theory crafting before we got to see them, it'd be that Cloud versus the Leoshi, but we're seeing it anyway, already picked in.
We'll see. I don't know, man, because, like, Caius, I think Cloud players in general have this sort of, like, there's, like, a stigma going on with Cloud mains where I feel like the character is good, but I feel like a lot of them don't feel like they're meta with how things currently are. Like, a lot of the Cloud players will switch to, like, Pyramithra.
Right.
Like, there's certain changes that'll go on.
It's just so clean. I mean, all around, Pyramithra does what you want to do on the Cloud, and without so much limitations, you know?
Yeah, I mean, Spargo goes through a similar thing as well, but all that to say is that I am definitely surprised to see Caius on the Cloud right here, and so far it's paying dividends because he has Snoop up against the ropes.
Yeah, and I mean, you have so many massive anti-air hitboxes. When you're able to think ahead of your opponent and know when Snoop wants to approach, you're going to be able to occupy that space with these hitboxes that he does not want to run into. So already seeing Caius just wanting to control the neutral space here in the middle, just making sure Snoop knows center stage is not for you.
Absolutely. And Caius is just controlling so much of the zones right now. It looks like there's a bit of a reversal right there from Snoop, trying to end it with a forward air right there. But yeah, he has Caius off right now.
Well, that forward air can end stocks around this time, especially on this stage. So
that was such a low recovery.
Yeah, great job to keep it cool and get back to neutral space for a little bit, but already back in disadvantage. A forward throw there from Snoop, followed up by a great egg.
Yeah, that's one thing about Snoop that I gotta give him credit for, is that his edge guards have always been insane. Like, it's so hard. Once Snoop gets you off the map, it's so hard to come back. He just has a reaction for everything, every roll, every get-up attack. He's just so ready for it.
Seasoned in the scene and showing it here, already getting one stock in his lead, but how will he get this extra credit here? Already having to play a bit more defensively, but nice rising sex kick, going to be a grab and a back throw by Caius to get some space back, but still no kill.
Ooh, yeah, Caius is just floating around so elegantly, though. You see it. Yeah. And a lot of the times he just goes for those safe, spaced back airs, typically is the aerial of choice for Caius. And right there was a little unsafe. He ended up overextending right there, full hop rising with the back air, but he gets the punish.
Yeah, he was landing a little bit in danger zone too. Unspaced fair on the shield, but had the spot dodge ready to go. Ends up cleaning up the stock there. Now Limit's fully charged.
Oh, he just burns it.
Yeah, going to have a weak shield on Snoop for a while, so he will not want to go back to that tool.
Wow. One thing that Snoop is great at is getting conversions off of his up tilt. Usually it's like up tilt, and he'll juggle you a few times with his up airs. And, man, the percent just climbs from there.
Yeah, well, a little bit of a lead here for Snoop moving
What
forward.
a grab.
Yeah,
the range of that. That's the good thing about a tether. Caius just rolling behind, getting the cross slash, and now he has Snoop on the ledge once again. Let's see if he can capitalize off this position.
Wow, I thought that fair hitbox was going to spike there, but he's still just a little bit too safely spaced. You can't be mad at him for it. Wouldn't be overextending for that, but here we go.
Caius a little happy to pull the trigger right there on the climb hazard. Does get punished, but very lightly for it.
Cross slash, not going to fully connect. Going to get a super armor jumped out of.
All right, what's the edge guard here? Kai's covering options, and there's the back air Snoop. Usually the grab reversal does work in Snoop's favor, but this time Caius was just ready for it.
Yeah, the lifetime counter on a Caius back air. I want to see it. I know that number goes crazy.
I love the patience from Caius on the ledge right there, just getting up, able to do some damage. 31%, not much, but I mean, keeping the stock answering back with a climb hazard and a forward air. He is going for the game right now.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yo, what a momentum-based player Caius is, and he's showing it out here in troves.
Yeah.
A massive exchange there to try to get the kill with a little bit of rage that he's now building up. He doesn't have the 150, but there it is.
That's the confirm. I told you, up tilt in the up air, man. That is Snoop's bread and butter. It doesn't matter if he's doing it just to rack up percent at low percents like this, or if he's going for the kill confirm. We might see it again here. There's the tilt. Nair.
Uh-oh.
Oh, you see Snoop playing
Snoop was
with
kind
these
of
tilts. Yeah.
He was cooking something up.
Absolutely. Up there. Oh, and the up tilt. That's a Yoshi. Hitbox for you. The back air on the platform.
Yeah, the RAR perfectly executed, but the DI even perfecter executed.
Absolutely.
Coming out from Snoop, and we're still in this thing.
Oh
Limit.
my god.
Not going to be enough to kill.
Yeah, that wasn't the sweet spot, but still good damage. And also sending a message to Snoop that you can't evade my space comfortably without facing some sort of consequence. Snoop on the ledge.
That is all she wrote.
Wow.
Great timing, finally able to crack that code that is Snoop, and that's game one for Caius. Feeling good. You could tell it mentally he needed that because he's able to kind of sit here and process that as a win, because if he was kind of losing all those advantages and ended up still losing the game, it definitely would have weighed on him a little bit, knowing that he is an emotional player, a momentum-based player.
Oh, yeah. And ultimately, he just did a great job maintaining advantage, keeping Snoop at the ledge, but also was able to get extra credit where it mattered, and especially against someone like Snoop, because Snoop finds so many imaginative and creative ways to take stocks from you to keep the lead from escaping him too much. But, you know, Caius was just playing so well and mixed up his timings to where Snoop really had a hard time defending against it.
Yeah, that was some great stuff coming out by Snoop, and kept it within a death's breath for Caius. He was definitely sweating in that last game, but how will he get his response here in game two? This is a best of three. We're not in those, you know, winners semis, winners finals that you get to start to see the best of fives come out in. So
this could be Snoop's winners bracket game here. And surprising to see us coming right back to Smashville for this, or not Smashville, Town and City for this game two here. And so far, Caius has just been putting on so much percent. Look at the spacing, just running back. Snoop has actually escaped so many of those cross slashes. It's kind of weird.
yeah, that is one thing that when Caius is able to get that fully locked in, get all of his specials to connect that he throws out, with his fundies and his actual just smash attacks, aerials, things like that, he's always so consistent. But it does come down to that special use and the limit use, where sometimes you see it squandered, you see it used on shields, you see it not necessarily getting that stock that he needs that will put him at that top three consistently in the bracket.
Absolutely. Like, one thing I noticed from Snoop is there was a bit of a misplay on his first stock there. There was some fumbling going on at the ledge that ultimately did cost him the stock. If Snoop wants to stay in this game, he's going to have to clean it up, because right now it's not looking too crisp for him.
Yeah, it's a lot of offensive pressure coming out from Caius, and a lot of it's landing. So you got to be able to evade some of these big slugs coming out, have a nice little bit of a response. Limit fully charged just in the nick of time, and Caius is back safe at the center of stage.
Yeah, Snoop expecting to be able to up smash out of shield right there, but Caius responding with a cross slash. He's just doing so much damage. His movement has been so good, by the way, that Snoop has been having just a hard time closing space, but Caius seemingly just walking underneath the ground pound there.
Yeah, threw him off a little bit. Quick move as well when you're not expecting that. And Snoop hasn't used it, honestly, the entire set. So nice mix-up of option there. Power shield into a great up smash.
Snoop definitely does have a bag of tricks that he can display. I mean, it is still early on in the tournament as well, so there's a lot of things that we could see. Even if Snoop does end up ultimately dropping the game, it could, I mean, he still has so much to show us. And this could be the wake-up call that Snoop needed right now to get his footing back into this game too.
Yeah, that was some awesome disrespect shown, and
not
in the best way, but great job doing that, just denying this stock from Caius and getting his first substantial lead in the set. Egg into Nair, power shield into the up tilt, up air. He mixes.
Oh, but the up tilt. Okay, Caius keeping things honest right now. We are one stock apiece. How is Snoop going to respond to this?
Big limit blade beam to go a little tall for Caius, but that cross slash going to fully connect.
Yeah, Snoop wanted to end it right there at the ledge, too. The egg throw to the forward air, that is the setup that Snoop is looking for to destroy this game, too, right now.
He could find it. I mean, we've seen him do some great stuff to get these first two stocks, but will Caius be able to go back to that place where we saw him so dominant in the beginning of game 1 and as well as the top of this game as well.
Oh my god. I mean, it's working for him right now because that was a quick 40.
Quick 40 with the shorty back air. Can't stay here.
Kai's keeping it back to the basics, just going for spacing, lots of back airs.
Gets another limit as well, and he does not have disadvantage, so it won't have to be wasted. Will he be able to use this to his...
Oh, no, that's going to be the down air. That's the egg throw to the meteor smash that I was telling you about. And he lands it perfectly.
Oh, my Lord. That was Kai is feeling so safe that he got his limit. He's like, how am I going to get this win? How am I going to get this? Oh, I'm dead? Oh, wait, yo, Snoop is mixing? Oh.
That's one thing you have to look out for because that can take stock so early.
Look at his, he's so smug, too. He's like, yeah. That was smooth.
That's such a good setup, too. I feel like at the end there, Caius was playing a little bit too stingy with his limit. You can tell that he definitely wanted to save it, but ultimately he ended up drifting back into the ledge. There's an egg waiting for him, and now we're going to game 3 on small battlefield. So this is Kai's counter pick, and right now he is climb hazarding it up right now.
Yeah, just watch out. Watch out for the massive Buster Sword coming at your face if you're this dinosaur because Kai's is a little bit engaged, looking for something to end it all there at the ledge.
Yeah, speaking of wanting to end it, geez, that was an all or nothing. And he's kind of paying the price for it. Being at the ledge against Snoop is never fun, but he ends up retreating to the platform above right there, which is why I think he chose small battlefield. It gives him some more landing options.
Great counter pick by Kaius to force more interactions, but will they lead to it being in his favor at the end of the day? You're forcing more interactions, but you have to be winning those if you choose this stage.
Yeah, absolutely. And the game is so even, too. Like, both players have just been keeping each other on the ledge, recovering back to middle, having sort of a fumble. But right now, Snoop has taken a bit of an advantage.
Yeah, I feel like the issue with this matchup right now is we've been seeing a lot of Kaius switching over to playing not to lose instead of playing that winning gameplay that he's doing so great at. And then Snoop, on the meanwhile, has just been in that bag of tricks the whole time and is like, oh, I see that you're giving me some leeway to do some fun stuff. Okay, I'm going to start to do those things.
If you give Snoop an inch, he will absolutely take a mile, and that looked like a scoop from below the ledge right there. That was actually kind of crazy how Snoop managed to float into that, but that was an amazing punish from Kaius.
The scoop of the Snoop sent him sent him a mile to the sky. You were talking about going that extra mile, and bam, he was up there with the star KO.
If it was any other Yoshi, it wouldn't have connected, but since it's Snoop, he got the scoop.
Star KO, let me talk about that for Cloud as well. Star KO is the most beneficial thing in the world. This man can charge a whole limit while you are sitting there in that animation.
Pretty much,
it's kind of crazy, like a little bit of a buff when you get that random generator in his favor that way.
Kaius has been forced to burn them so early, though, so he actually hasn't been benefiting much off of his limits. I do like the tomahawk to cross slash there. The idea was good, but, you know, Snoop was ready for it. All right, a little bit of a neutral scuffle right here. And you can see that Snoop trying to play it so safe, going for the back airs, kind of what Kaius does, actually. Like in the neutral, a lot of times you'll see that we'll see a lot of spaced back airs. These characters just have great ones.
Calling out some greedy jumps.
Yeah.
You can't go above. They can't be above me when I know that you want to travel that direction. Snoop sending a message, dash attack right at the ledge.
We are perfectly even here on this game 3. One stock apiece. So far, Snoop taking an early lead.
71 to be specific. That's a crazy 80, keeping it going.
That's it. No, Kaius narrowly makes it back.
Drifting with the drift gauze. That was the wind behind him, and that's going to be a possible comeback of this stock. 100% Rage is now engaged, but there's not a ledge to grab. Snoop gets the 2-1. Kaius sent down to learners.
Oh my god.
What a turnaround.
And what a devastating way for things to end as well. Kaius so close to the ledge right there. I believe he thought he was going to make it, and he was given a second shot at life after that whole ledge scuffle when Snoop wasn't ready for Kaius to overextend at the ledge.
Yeah.
Like it looked like things were going to completely turn around, but Snoop, being the seasoned veteran of a player that he is, just kept things on the ledge, and he ended up not losing his advantage today right there and brought him the win.
We were kind of able to see things all turn around at that limit that was left unused, and then there was that beautiful egg conversion off the stage right for Snoop to get game 2. Like, it kind of set the tone for how things were going to go if they stayed dead even there in that set. And it showed that Snoop just had that resilience. He just came to win. You know what I'm saying? And I felt a lot of Kai's playing with that I don't want to lose mindset, you know, as opposed to keep pressing that thing that got him to that Game 1 win in the first place, that crazy advantage that he had in Game 2 to start things off. Like, just started to get off that gas pedal. And it might have been Snoop just being that schmix-up, being that opponent that's that like difficult to keep the gas on. But, yeah.
Because like I said in the first game, it didn't really look like Snoop was playing himself. There was a lot of fumbles, a lot of missed punishes. And we've seen Snoop play at his best. We've seen what he can do, and that was not him. So, I mean, Snoop ended up waking up, and as you said before, Kais really didn't get a whole lot out of his limits.
Yeah, just a couple times you see the most important ones, or like ones that would really be racking up that damage I feel like he could use, or also just adding to that momentum since he is a very momentum-based offensive player. He's just shooting them off without really, you know, knowing this is going to hit, or putting somebody in a check, seeing how they evade that check before really trying to put a checkmate on it. You know, these are some great people out today. Everybody that, you know, still has that stamina to push through after edge guard is the people that are out here today. It's only about 30 people in the bracket, but it's Chase, Ben, MVD, Grandmaster.
Oh, yeah, MVD did enter today. That's
yeah, so,
right.
so it's deep. It's deep, and we're seeing Chase actually get to jump on next versus Illusion.
Yeah, so Loser's Bracket, watch out because Caius is going to be a shark in the water, and Snoop does prevail and move on. As my fellow friend Austie said, Chase versus Illusion is up next. I believe Illusion is coming off a win of Big Mike, which is no easy feat. I mean, Big Mike, even though he is a DDD, he has one of the most random, or at least we feel like it's random, but to Mike, everything is so calculated. We've seen him on stream before. That's not an easy victory.
I think I seen a national ranking of DDDs, and they put him as like rank 4, like number 4 DDDs in North America. Like,
let's go.
Yeah, like
Big
people.
Mike.
He gets a lot of respect out of his community, and rightfully so. The guy's an absolute threat on the character. Has a lot of, you know, downfalls. That character is a lot of, you know, combo food potential. And
I mean, he has like the DK property about him. You just, if you want to go to training mode and practice some combos, usually the big bodies like Bowser, DK, DDD, they're the place to start.
Yeah, no tough guy on that. Like Bowser's
at
able
least
to
Bowser
get through
has something.
Yeah, that little passive pays off dividends against some of the lighter hits in the game. But
and it is actually officially called Tough Guy.
Tough guy. Yeah, that man tough. You realize it too when you're trying to fight him, and you're
fire.
like, you get through into your rapid jabs, and he's like, oh yeah, let me just destroy you. You're like, wait, why can you do that?
Exactly. Or like arrows are getting impaled in when he's just walking forward steadily.
Not worried about it. But speaking of arrows, we're not gonna see any. We're gonna see some blasters and some Palutena probably. Or Steve. I'm not sure actually what Chase is going to be jumping onto. He's got the champion shirt on, so he's shouting out to me. I love that.
Yeah. Shout out to Illusion looking extra small in camera right now. Little bro Illusion up on the big stage.
Hey, don't even trip, little bro.
I'm saying.
Chase is tilted because his controls aren't on the preset. He's like, why am I taking off the stream?
I think if there was anyone at this tournament to be most pressed, it's definitely Chase, 100%. It doesn't even have to be for a particular reason. He's just the one who gets the most pressed.
It's the San Diego, though. Like, you know, they have a chill lifestyle, but it's so expensive that, you know, it just comes as like a little bit of stress with it in the best way.
Oh, yeah.
I have a lot of family in San Diego. I frequent the trip over there. Shout out all the family in Poway.
Yeah.
But, yeah, it's an expensive life. So, you know, you got to get your worth. You got to get what you paid for.
Yeah, especially nowadays. I always feel like Chase has the most interesting input about his matches afterwards, dude.
Oh my God,
like,
I love
he'll usually just get off stage and just start going off about his opponent or like how he played personally. But getting into game 1, I expect a PS2. Pyramithra. Okay, so Chase has an arsenal of characters. Usually when he's really down to business, he does want to stick to his Palutena,
right.
But, you know, looks like we're just opening things up with Pyramithra in a big way.
He was playing this character in his locals for months. Like about 3 or 4 months, he was only playing Pyramithra and was sweeping. He was doing really well. And I understand why, because the character is just absolutely bonkers.
Absolutely.
You have the best of both worlds. Kind of like it's kind of like a Roy.
I mean, you have the options that you need when you need them.
Yeah, it's kind
So
of like
right
Roy
now we
split
got the
into
kill.
two characters, like his best of his speed as well as the best of his power laced between two characters.
Well, I
and,
mean-
and he has a disgusting Roy as well, so just it really, speaks to his strengths as a player in this game. He's great at reading, he's great at adapting, and he's great at killing when he knows that he has the edge.
Well, I mean, they say that Pyra is pretty much Sword Ganon. Even though Ganon has a sword, it's still not as good as Pyra. And at least Pyra has a projectile.
Oh, yeah.
So, and then you have Mithra, which is pretty much Sheik with a sword.
Yeah, that is.
Woo!
And like we
Okay.
talked about it last week, I think I had put on to you, like just that the fastest initial dash in the game. You can set up so many things for yourself when you're able to manipulate that in your favor. So we'll see how Chase is able to do that here, as Illusion has gotten the first lead in the game.
That tech chase on the platform was insane. What a grab! Chase holding forward right into it too. All right, so Chase is looking for the kill right now. You know what that switch to Pyra means, but Illusion getting a nice platform extension right there. I like the patience from Chase on the landing, not doing a defensive option, but he has no jump. So Illusion can extend this juggle, but again, Chase landing aggressively with a neutral air.
Yeah, that falling nair just with the up hit. Who would expect that to be the killing blow?
Yeah.
But it is the one nonetheless. And there's a lot of ground to make up here in the second stock, almost being put to a third stock by Chase.
Oh, this could be big. The stomp not going to connect from the flip jump right there, but I mean, this is Illusion stock to take right now. He just needs to be careful. Like, if you're fighting against a Mithra, you have to be okay with going from 0
Oh no, controller
to
disconnect.
50.
That's from so it will probably be looking like a little.
He's dead anyways. That was probably a disconnect from Chase mashing, but it looks like we are going to reset neutral here and get right back into things.
Wow.
That's one thing I respect about Vegas. I don't know if it's the same in SD, but I know for a fact in Vegas that if an accident or a mishap would happen like that, at least at a local like this, we won't really care. We'll be like, okay, that's your shoulder.
I don't know, man. I've been in the pits and I don't want to name names, but somebody
Oh,
did.
it has happened?
Bro, somebody did
Okay,
the
some
dirtiest,
people
and
be
they
like
tried to
that.
get me, and it was their controller, and they tried to put it on me to see if I'd give the game. Bro, it was dirty.
Oh, that's some grime.
It was grime.
All right,
bro.
never mind. I stand
I'll talk
corrected.
to you about it after the stream, because I'm not trying to put no names off that. But yeah, I was like, yo. And yeah, there's witnesses and everything.
All
So
right,
it's
forget
legit.
what I said, but I know for a fact when it comes to these two, they have the respect for each other.
Yeah.
To
And,
just,
and I think Illusion with the lead is just like, yeah, I don't want to be like, a jerk and just
Yeah.
like, I'll just let you have it.
He is somewhat having a hard time making ends meet, maintaining this lead right here.
Some great stuff, like you said,
my
in
God.
response from Chase to come out ever since that little bit of a mishap with the controller. Gets a little bit of a reset on his mental and gets a stock in response. So Illusion maybe now sweating, not giving that, at least taking a stock.
So, yeah, I feel like that was a bit of a misplay from Illusion, specifically because Chase was fishing for aerials. And granted, Chase's spacing was great. Illusion just slowed down a bit on the movement. Ended up getting caught.
Illusion, though, with the up B in response to a missed time dash attack from Chase. Falling Nair, which has been doing so much for Chase in this matchup, is going to break up a little bit of action on the edge guard or the ledge trap situation, but this is the Chase show now.
Man.
No jump. Oh,
Oh,
there
no,
it
he
is, a
did.
jump.
I honestly,
I
I
thought
would
it
have
was
thought the
gone.
same thing. All right, we got the stomp, but no follow-up. So Illusion trying to aggressively break through Chase's defensive here. Oh, try to get the read as well in the down smash, but
That
one
doesn't.
reaction, the boost kick is going to do it very solidly. I do believe after this game, we're going to see a switch from Chase.
Yeah, Chase.
I don't believe he wants to get sent to loser's bracket this early. And going secondaries like that, I don't think he needs to,
Is Chase
Palutena
playing,
is not
Chase playing
bad.
on Pro Controller today, though? Chase usually plays on Pro Controller, which would be weird.
I don't know.
That'd be a
I-
weird, like he has to die or something. Or yeah, like you have to hit the top button to disconnect it, which is really awkwardly placed. So I'm pretty sure he's a Pro Controller player, if I'm not mistaken.
okay.
I think I also just saw it in his hand there on the cam. So
Whoa, so Chase feeling confident in the secondaries? Looks like, I don't know. Okay, so one thing I know for certain is that Illusion is good at the Palutena matchup. He has wins on Grandmaster, which is his training buddy. He also has wins on a win on Chag that he ended up getting
Yeah.
on Double Down. And Chag
Huge
is
win.
One of the best, if not the best, Palutena on the block right now.
yeah, that is
So it
why
could be a thing of
why we're seeing
respect.
Chase not go to that Palutena, perhaps. And this will be the Roy that I spoke of earlier that Chase loves to play. In response to people that are playing a bit campier, or people that are, you know, just like to occupy the air. It just has a lot of those quick denial of that space, that nair, specifically the fair. And you can do a lot of shield poking things, which he likes to get underneath people's skin with.
Right. I mean, Chase is going to enjoy being able to just get in aggressively with Roy and hit those sweet spots up close. Excuse me.
Can't believe that is actually going to tag him there with that special move. Going to be Chase, though, to call him out in the sky, get a little bit of a crit to pop.
Yeah, Chase is actually very button heavy right now with this Roy. I think Illusion might be catching on to it a little bit, but you never know. I mean, Chase has just been putting on so much good pressure. What is there? Illusion trying to go for the full-on Gimp right there, but ends up getting punished for it. Does the get-up attack. Chase was ready.
Yeah, great mind by Chase there to have something prepped to get Illusion stock off the board. He's going to be able to take a deep breath here and know that this counter pick was good in response. Just what are you going to do with this lead now?
Punish, but nothing.
Yeah, land into shield.
Very out of character for Chase to miss such an easy punish as well. That might come back to bite him in the future, but for now we'll see because Illusion is still struggling to take this first stock.
Oh, wow.
And an SD. That's so unfortunate. I think everything that could be going wrong for Chase in this game 2 here is, but he ends up getting such an early stock.
Yeah,
sauce DI from Illusion.
Bread and butter, you know, he had it ready to go. And maybe Illusion was just not expecting it to come out that quick on the death.
Right.
And the revive. So great respawn and great instant action to come out on that. So that Illusion's a little bit thrown off in that regard. But here we go. Some Chase show to be shown because, man, thus far, Illusion has really been making a case for getting out of this winner's quarters for himself. I mean, we're going to have to see Chase really do this time and time again and do it on a game as well where Illusion is like, okay, I know the pace that you're bringing on this Roar. I know you like to be button heavy, and I know which buttons you like to press as well.
Right.
So what is my next move?
One thing for certain, though, is that Chase is doing a great job extending this lead just because his movement right now has been so tricky for Illusion to catch on to.
Yeah, he is definitely moving. We'll say that.
Absolutely, and that's one thing about Roy, is that he's just so quick. He has a really good dash speed as well, so I mean the neutral is very strong with Chase's Roy. Illusion having a hard time trying to connect things right here. He's just getting these little hits with his air, but whenever Chase gets a hit, usually it's a huge conversion.
And we're seeing them all add up into what could soon be the death blow. Buried.
A misplay from Chase. Illusion is so good at confirming the bury into the boost kick, but being at 116% and on the ledge, Chase is just being a menace.
Yeah, man. He's saying, go away, stay back. It's not going to add up into anything quite yet. Going to chill on that jab.
Hold on. This ledge extension right here could be big. That's not going to be death, but that is not where you want to be if you want to win this game.
If Chase dies there, he probably just TQs from the tournament. I'm not even going to lie to you.
Oh, yeah, the Palatine up B. Oh, man, this is so dangerous, but honestly, it could be anyone's game. The thing is, though, is that Chase's Roy is just so good at getting the kill. Oh, hold on! Huge conversion! Coast to coast to C2C! Chase on the ropes!
Oh, going East Coast to West Coast, starting out back in Vegas, and it's going to be that side special to try to put a nail in this final.
What a grab, that could do it! Yeah, oh my god, that was so close. That was looking like Illusion's game to bring back, and although it looked like at some points Chase was breaking footing and getting a little, things were getting a little scary, he kept his composure.
Yeah,
that simple grab.
That was wild.
Now we're going to a game 3.
That was some great gameplay. Super solid mind to come out from Illusion. He's sitting there on the ropes for quite a while, still handing out blow after blow, still keeping pace with Chase, and you could tell Chase with every move getting a little bit more desperate, and that's what Illusion was thriving off of. Not going to be able to get the 2-0 against Chase, which he would have loved to walk into semis with, but will he be able to get the 2-1?
I believe that game was detrimental to the result of the rest of the set here, because if you give Chase one, he's probably going to want another. So we'll see what happens. We could see Chase.
That's my boy.
Awoken.
That's my boy. I ask him for this every single time. This is my character. This is my
getting the wolf.
Yes, he is so clean on this wolf. It's disgusting. I literally jump on his stream for 3 seconds. I'll be like, hey, please play the wolf for me. And he would do the disgustingest disgustingest thing to people on Elite Smash I've ever seen. Like so many wolf clips. This kid is absolutely insane. I don't know why he doesn't main the character. He'd probably be one of the top 3 Wolves in the country.
I mean, he absolutely could be, but I mean, like, again, he has an arsenal of characters at his disposal, so when it just comes down to it, he uses whoever he needs to go.
And he told me he hates Wolf's disadvantage so much that it's just not worth him playing the character.
Yeah, that's the life of a Spacey, and
That's the life. That's the life of an Austie right there. That's me every time I play Wolf if I've ever seen it.
You can see in the player cam right there, both players were upset. Illusion shaking his head, didn't want to take a stock that way, and obviously Chase a little flabbergasted. But you know, in tournament game 3, we take those.
Yeah, I mean, 100%. I'm glad to see like that he's a real warrior like that. But you know, end of the day, it's what it was. He pushed the buttons, and that's the consequence of that side special. There's only 3 ways it goes, and it's to the side you chose up, to the side you chose middle, and the side you chose down.
But, I mean, ultimately, Chase not looking too shaken from it. This is definitely a lead that he can bring back, but Illusion is actually kind of running away with some big percent right here, making it hard for Chase to land, but Chase finally does get the aerial that ultimately brings it back to even stocks. Let's see.
Yeah, Lancelot wasn't wrong in chat. That Chase stare into the cam was a little bit eerie.
Chase like, never gets sleep, so it doesn't help that his eyes are always like darker than usual.
So team no sleep forever.
Yeah, same,
it's okay.
Same.
It's okay. But
Hold
nice little bit of string in with these big sweeping up airs. The forward air as well, we've seen pay off quite well.
Oh yeah, he's definitely juggling on this the right side of the stage. You can see Illusion desperately trying to reset neutral, but no punish yet again from Chase. Look at Illusion just floating around the hitboxes right now. He understands that Chase is playing a pretty input-heavy game right now, and the movement from Illusion has been amazing. But whenever Chase gets one hit, he does so much off of it.
Those back airs are so inspiring.
No, we need to not do that again. Illusion's not going to let you get away for free. Wow, what a hunt there from Illusion, just jumping way to the top.
Player cam going crazy from Chase.
Oh, man. We're bringing it back to an even game. That was a great edge guard from Chase. All right, patience from Chase, just waiting at the top platform. I like it.
That's the thing with Wolf. I mean, you're never really forced to approach. You can play with great response to a lot of the things that this Zero Suit is bringing out. So when we see Chase getting impatient because he feels like he's the better player and he should just be winning neutral is when we're seeing him take a lot of abuse. Almost
a read right there. It looked like he was expecting it, but just unfortunately was a bit of a fumble on the punish there. Oh my God.
The falling up airs and the back airs as well from Chase on this Wolf, just so clean. But there are some nice up airs as I speak about Chase's. Illusion stringing those together beautifully.
Yeah, and Chase usually when it comes to landing will land aggressively with aerials so often. So, I mean, Illusion's going to have to time things a little bit better if he doesn't want to lose those trades.
Ooh,
right back down.
Okay. Unfortunately. Yeah, that's the one thing. Wolf does not play well from below people. And when you find yourself in those situations, it's never when Illusion has a great, down air option that's going to strike him back to the stage and give him a good hitbox on the way down. You never want to put yourself in that position. That's one of the most vulnerable spots you can find on this Wolf. And, speaking of vulnerable, this is a huge disadvantage. But reversed with the Nair in midair.
Wow.
Back air takes back the SD game. He does not want to play anymore. GG walks away, tired of that Zero Suit life. And wow, what a great capitalization on just Illusion kind of not having anything to put out. He kind of just stuck there, just jumping, not really choosing, I'm going to press the gas on Chase here, having to be put in a lot of tech Chase situations where he just fumbled the ball a little bit. And once Chase smelled blood in the water, he was on the bounty hunter that is Wolf. And we know what he says in the windscreen. Wolf wins a lot.
Yeah, I believe that Chase definitely did sense a little bit of fear from Illusion. I mean, usually Illusion does play evasively. If he gets pressure to one side of the stage, he uses Zero Suit's resources like a flip jump or just mobility to try to distance himself, get to the opposite side of the stage. So we did see a lot of that, but Chase was doing such a great job commanding so much space with Wolf's aerials.
Yeah, and then nullifying the ability for Illusion to jump to any of those flip jumps and do any of the things that he likes to do in the air, little mix-ups above people, and that was just all around a beautiful game. I love to see the Wolf come out. That's just I think one of the days at Edgeguard I was wearing my black hoodie, but underneath was my Wolf shirt, man. I got the Wolf.
I thought it was
going to
be a Wolf hoodie. I'm like, yo, my man is committed.
No, I got a Wolf T-shirt, but no Wolf hoodies yet. Yeah. Nah.
Oh, okay.
One day.
So they're coming soon.
Yeah, that's the TBD.
Okay.
TBD. He's gonna be on arrival. But right now, we still got the freshest Knockdown merch. Gonna have the Knockdown logo and everything on it because Knockdowns keep going. But it was from Edgeguard. So if there's still any available, please get those. Please go grab wherever you can get this
gonna get the white
merch because
tonight.
it's so fresh.
Yeah,
and it's not going to be here for long. They only pressed them once.
Yeah, I told Kevin after Knockdown, I was like, dang, man, after this check hits in, I'm about to be buying all of these. Plus, I need more white shirts. You see how wrinkly? Like, usually I pride myself on having, like, some fresh fits, but, like, damn, dude.
Nah, hey, Fit Check, you rocked it out, bro. you got it going on, dog, 100%.
It's hard to notice sometimes.
You don't get to see foes' kicks in the cam, but, Converses are crisp.
I got you, bro.
Sheesh.
I got the gray
look at
Chuck 2s.
Look at the gray Chuck 2s going
and
crazy.
You can see the gray the all-star right here. These are authentic Chuck 2s, baby.
And that's that on Ballad, on Schlatt, on Donda, on Fit Check, on what's vibing with Foe and Austin because we out here. It's live. We're Knockdown 54.
54, baby.
If the next one's 54, then Foe's not a liar. All of them are just 54 at this point. We got Gibbles coming up. Do you remember who Gibbles is going against?
Oh, my God.
Gibbles and Juice.
Yeah, Gibbles versus Juice. And Gibbles, if you want to talk about an emotional player, I think Gibbles, is probably the most emotional player I've seen in my life.
I'm going to make that tier list for Vegas Smash. That's going to be
the emotion tier list?
Yeah, like the emotional player tier list. And Dr. Iggy's going to be in his own tier, but at the top, not at the bottom.
Dr. Iggy just literally
because he is the S tier emotion.
Tier list.
Yeah.
Gibbles.
You have a lot of emotion too, though. I mean, they did show that clip, man. Like,
okay, that's after. Yeah.
When it comes to a big win, though, you like to pop off, which you need that. I do not appreciate like people that don't give moments the justice they deserve. Like, yo, this is amazing. You deserve that.
Yeah, it really comes down to how frustrated I am, though. I definitely have certain body language if I'm frustrated. Like, if I get hit by whenever I play Ven. And I just randomly get scooped up by Knight or some weird hitbox is connecting on me, and I feel like it's a scam. I'm like, ugh, you know what I mean? It's just like I definitely show irritation. But right now we do have Gibbles versus Juice. Right now it looks like Gibbles going in with a bit of a smile, bit of a positive mindset.
And Juice is smug and smooth, man. He's not really that guy to like give away too much on the negative side, but he will give you that love on the positive side. So I love to see his success also recently. Probably most improved this last quarter, if I could say so myself. I think that he's really just found that thing that clicks with him, and we're seeing him get top places in crazy brackets. So we'll see how he does today.
Yeah, he actually did end up winning local, I believe, like 2 weeks ago. It was at Game Nest over Vin and Grandmaster. So I mean, like that's 1 and 3. Well, 3 and 1 in the order that I named him on our PR. And so I mean, like Juice, you can't sleep on him.
And he's beat Sonics.
Has he?
He's beat Sonics.
I think I heard about that.
He was one of the only people to send Sonics to losers here, and he's beat MBD if I'm not mistaken. So these honestly beat everybody that Vegas has a problem with.
Wow, what a punish coming in from Juice, taking the first stock here on Town and City. And his execution is great. And what better character to practice your combos on than a DK?
Yeah, man.
We were just talking about it.
Oh,
but
little bit of sauce and mustard.
Gibbles is a really aggressive Donkey Kong. Like, a lot of the times he does not respect anything. He uses his tilts so excellently on not platforms, but on ledges as well. As you can see right there, keeping things even.
Even Steven, no Ren. Gonna keep things going until the end, possibly.
Oh my God, I don't know.
But there is Juice coming back in style, getting some health on top of it.
What a conversion.
Even a little bit of a munchy.
That's so ugly because Gibbles got brought back to Juice on that platform. That was just a little stage favoritism right there. Juice trying to continue the edge guard, but he gets the tech chase. Gibbles is in so much trouble.
Yo, Juice is out here just sunning this Kong from left to right, even with the bike, and it just doesn't stop. Yo, double bike to left, double bike to right. It's fight night in Las Vegas, baby.
You just can't escape the Juice, man. I mean, he was just so prepared for every interaction right there. It's almost like he wrote the book of Gibbles.
Yeah, man, that was hook, line, and sinker all created in front of us. Up tilts at the ledge as well.
And we have Waft online. This is very dangerous for Gibbles. He's going to have to get back to the center of the stage, but Gibbles is still choosing to fight.
Yo.
He corners himself.
Yo. Hey, yo. That's crazy.
That is how
And then look at the face. Bro, it's always so chill.
No disrespect to Gibbles.
He's never disrespectful. He's never disrespect, and then he's always so kind. Like, yo, Juice is that boy right now, man. Like, I'm telling you, it might be that waft about him, but sheesh, that man is moving.
No disrespect to Gibbles, but
Is this the Krusty Krab? No,
that
this is Juice.
not how you want to play that matchup. Not when Wario has Waft. Not against Juice.
Oh, okay, go move over to
Yeah,
a little bit of
hey, he had it after that. He's like, okay, I'm just going to switch it up.
to have some fun. I mean, the Mii fighters, you know, they be moving.
I actually am not familiar with Gibbles' Mii brawler here, but we're going to see what it brings to the table.
Yeah, we'll have to give it its time to show its light, but you know, I would say that Mii Gunner is the most oppressive in my opinion. We've seen people like Capitancito and
oh yeah, Mii Gunner controls zones so well,
and a lot of you know, just a lot of success in other scenes on the Mii Gunner. I've never really seen never really seen a lot of Mii brawlers that go crazy on the track, but hey, today might be the day with young Gibbs.
I mean, we'll see. Plus, there is a bit of a matchup unfamiliarity that I believe Gibbles can have that going for him as well. But so far, it looks like Juice actually isn't having many answers here.
Yeah, it's a matchup check for sure. But once that code is cracked, that's when you start to see people that are relying on that little bit of a gimmick fall apart. And wow.
Wow, yeah, no, he's calling out all of Gibbles' recovery options right here. And what a gimp. Incredible stuff coming out from Juice.
He takes his punches on the chin, and then once he decides to win, that's Juice right in there. Nice way to destroy that bike for Gibbles there.
That is some damn good ultimate, too. It just shows you that regardless of what lead you have, no matter how many neutral exchanges you win, if you can't make it back to the stage because you're just getting ledge trapped, then you're not going to win that stock.
Yeah, it's the scissors to the paper, or you know, just that nice little bit of balance in this game. And
Juice has been calling it out every single time. Ooh, speaking of call-outs, huge side B right there from Gibbles.
That's not called burning kick. It should be, and it's the way that Gibbles was able to get killed, but Baby Waft confirmed.
That wasn't even the full minute 30. That was, as you said, a Baby Waft, but I mean, Gibbles still at the percent for it to kill.
Is it exactly 130 flat?
I believe it's 130. I could be wrong. I apologize if I am, but as far as I know, it has been minute 30. Or either that or 2 minutes, one of the two. I'm sure one of the Wario
I know everything's calculated in frames, so it's just like a little bit, you know, things are like weird little times.
Yeah,
so I would be curious, like if that was
a lot of the times, but there are certain things that are on timers as well, like Snake's grenade, Snake C4, any explosive really. All right, man. Gibbles, honestly, this bike in the neutral has been the bane of Gibbles' existence a lot of the times, because as soon as that thing's in play, Gibbles just has a hard time getting in.
Hey, this is no items enabled. How did he get a bike?
That's what I'm saying, man. He manages to make it work so well, too. It's not like Gibbles is just using the bike to his advantage, which sometimes people do, but it seems to be working out for Juice just how he wants it to. Gibbles trying to command some sort of control at the ledge, but, I mean, Juice is just able to get back on every time. I like that from Gibbles as well, trying to delay his smash attack on the bike right there, but, I mean, the spacing from Juice is just disgusting.
Yeah, man, the kid, like I said, really has something unlocked recently, and we're seeing it here displayed in that set against Gibbles. I mean, that game won. Oh my gosh, I'm out of my seat jumping because that was absolutely insane clinic that he's putting on the kid. He's like, don't go here, don't go here. Yeah, you can't choose to be here either. Nope, not there, not there, and now you're dead. Beautiful.
Yeah, no, Juice 100% must have done his homework because that wasn't even a close game.
Well, Ven says that it's all him.
Vin will always say that. Vin will always say that.
This is my son, and all these wins, that's all me.
I agree with that. I do definitely think that.
I agree with that.
I do think that Vin is his father. However, I don't know how much training they have or how much training Juice has under Vin's wing.
Okay.
I just know that Vin says a lot. That's my son. That's my son. Yay.
He said, hey,
Vin, yeah.
I'm behind whatever horse is at the head of the race, man.
That's what I'm saying, bro. He claimed him after he started getting those dubs. He's like, wait a minute, this is mine.
He said, hey, come over here. Come be closer to me.
Yeah, but
but
sit at our table.
Speaking of two people that love to be at the top of people's list, Chase versus Frog first in the winner's semis.
Ooh, I haven't seen Frog play in a while.
Man, I love Frog so much as a player. As just an FGC persona, really just like embodies that, like, I take on whatever challenge. I want the biggest guy in the room. Like, I want to fight that dude. I want to be at the top of everybody's power ranking. And he plays so many characters similar
to
Chase.
Frog?
Yeah, man.
You're talking about Frog?
Yeah, man.
Damn.
Yeah, Frog.
You're hyping you're gassing my boy up right now.
I mean, have you seen a lot of recent exchanges, him and Grandmaster? Like, I've really just seen a lot of, like, hey, people need to stop disrespecting me. Like, he's really tired of people not seeing him as one of the top people in Vegas, you know? And when he has big runs that level up like he did, I think he got 8th or 9th at level up.
Okay.
When he gets, you know, a lot of these wins when these top-level players aren't here and he feels like he could farm everybody, it makes sense. So we'll see here if on the Steve, who Chase is very familiar with, if Frog is able to make things happen. I believe Frog has said that Chase's Steve is bad, that he would sweep him. I've seen this on Twitter.
Sounds about right. Yeah. I mean, that's they also are pretty good friends, so I know that they do banter once in a while. Also,
no. Banter's they can't be fake. Everything's too real, especially if it's said on the internet.
Well, I'm pretty sure Frog does mean it, but I don't think it's coming from a place of ill will and malice. I think it's coming from a place of, you know, I'm comfortable with you. I could say these type of things, but I also don't feel like Frog has much to prove either. He has shown time and time again that he's capable of competing with the best, and he needs to tech his blocks there.
Especially if you set it up. If you set it up, it's got to happen.
You can't be making a fool of yourself out here. Not against someone that you said has a trash Steve. Come on now.
Yeah, he's like, Chase in here like, I would have got that. But yeah, who cares if that's going to be the case? Chase is going to rack up as much extra credit as he can since he's able to get that early stock lead. And nice perfect parry on the anvil, scooping him up and sending him flying with the up air.
Yeah, so far not the cleanest looking gameplay from Frog right now. Chase, but just at a dominating lead right now.
Gonna get some time to mine with the invulnerable frames and see what he can get into his bag of tricks on.
Not much kill power coming out from Frog right now. We still do have the bronze tools here.
Yeah, Chase just, you know, a real Wi-Fi warrior, somebody that deals with Steve so often and really knows the best way to approach this character. You got to keep the flame burning bright. And with the Pyra, that is not difficult at all. Trying to end it all here with the 3 stock before 100%.
Oh, yeah. Dang, man, this is making me really want to play Chase. This Pyra is so questionable.
I already know.
Oh! Yeah!
Oh, my God.
That was the goofy combo. Yeah, that was kind of... I mean, there's not much to say about that. That was a solid 3 stock, I believe, right?
That was just nasty. Yeah, he's in a driver's seat, bro. He's just sitting there like, yeah. No, stop talking.
Yeah, Chase may have just retired.
Don't make me look at this back. Don't make me stop this car type energy. Man.
I mean, I don't even think the car started. Right there, it was looking like a bloodbath pretty much the whole time.
He hits the burning end footstool into the... Oh, not the... Oh, no.
I wonder if we run it back here if you are Frog. I mean, Frog has an arsenal of characters, but I mean, I think it really comes down to how much Frog cares.
I feel like
a lot of it definitely has to... Oh, we're going to bail. Hold up.
Man, I mean...
The main thing?
Yeah, man. I mean, that game, especially the ending, like the button, like the whole game was like, you know, but when it gets finished like that, you cannot, no way you're picking PS2 and Steve again.
Yeah, no, not at all. And that's a wake-up call if you're Frog, and that's why we do have the change to Bayonetta. We might be looking at a different game here because this is the character that Frog is known for.
Yeah, this guy claims fame.
Oh, yeah. Man, Chase is getting so much off of these platform extensions. Still committing to the Pyra, though.
Yeah, maybe some FD here would have served some dividends in a counter pick, but, you know, this is Vegas. All we know is run it back PS2.
Yeah, no, PS2 is a very balanced stage here, but, I mean, Chase off to an explosive start. Pretty much only 30 seconds into this first stock, already taking it, only at 48% and still climbing. Chase making some quick work of this game. of this set, really.
Yeah, this is like a speed round. I mean, we do have a best of 5 finally because we have made it to winner's semi, so it will be a bit more time for Frog to formulate a plan.
Frog looked like he wanted to air dodge on the platform right there, but unfortunately misses it. Chase gets somewhat of a punish, nothing too big. Potential big conversion here coming up from Frog, but nope, we're landing. No punish from Chase. We are scrambling right now.
Ooh.
Oh, man, this actually, if Frog gets this up tilt to bear, things could actually look really different.
Oh, that's a massive sweeping down air. Great spot dodge there. Frog's spot dodges have been great in this set, but you're going to need more than spot dodges to get rid of this insane Aegis combo. Just so much versatility in their game plan, and it's serving Chase so well here. He's able to just make so much space for himself.
Yeah,
Deny Frog.
Sorry, I was going to say, I like how low Chase recovered as well with Pyra because he saw that Frog was going deep with the neutral airs. Usually Frog will do that with Bayonetta. But, you know, right now Frog just struggling to take this stock, the first stock.
Yeah, and that is, you know, the ultimate problem with Bayonetta is she was just so oppressive in the title before. And she started in a bit more of an oppressive play. No, I think she was started a bit even weaker than this. They got buffed from her initial release on this title, but they just in general
she got reworked here and there.
Yeah, they tried to make her a little bit more. I know her jab started killing towards the end of the patches, but like in general, they just tried to make her just not what she was in Smash 4.
And Frog's always managed to make it work, regardless of what patch was going on. He's always been pretty much a character loyalist for the most part. I mean, there was a point in time where he lost faith and started picking up K-Rool. And honestly, this game is not out of his grasp. I do believe that there just needs to be some sort of wake-up call to get him on his feet.
Yeah, definitely playing a bit slower pace. Woo! Chase just having great options.
Was that F tilt to down throw? That was nasty. Oh my god, down tilt to the lightning buster. Frog is in trouble, being held in the corner by Chase. Oh my god.
Gonna still be another game after this if Frog is forced there, and it's looking like Chase is trying to do so handily.
Frog can't go anywhere.
Stared at the ledge, just so clean. The gameplay coming out from Chase here. Dr. Iggy over his shoulder like, yeah, I don't want to fight that guy right now.
Nah, Dr. Iggy thinking to himself like, I can't wait to fight that guy. I'm going to body this man. I am Ness.
I don't know.
He's not even thinking he mains Ness. He is
well,
Ness,
he'd have to
bro,
be in winners finals to make that happen for himself. So I haven't seen the bracket yet, but
I mean, Iggy's probably up there, man. He's a menace. Okay, Frog is going to have to pretty much make 2 + 2 = 5 right now if he wants to make this work. Because so far, just the things aren't adding up for him. You like that math correlation?
Yeah, I like that. You kept it going.
Made you kind of silent. You were kind of think. Wait.
I was just so like focused on Frog, on all his characters, and thinking about what he's going in on. It looked like he picked in the Steve, but man, you're not wrong. Things have not been adding up.
Yeah, we're going back to the Steve too.
2 + 2 = 5 would probably be something he could come up with the way his math has been today. He's got straight Fs. Especially with the trigonometry and geometry of those texts.
It's very unfortunate, but I will say, just knowing these guys so well, I could be wrong. Frog is more than welcome to come back and say it to my face and correct me, but I really feel like Frog is not showing much care for this set right now.
Yeah, man. I mean,
I've seen Frog passionate.
Yeah, that straight, I'm going to win this, white knuckling the controller.
Yeah. I'm seeing very minimal emotion from Frog as well, and I don't want to say that he's completely given up. Maybe he could feel just outclassed. Maybe he's just not prepared. I don't know. But, I mean, Chase has just been on one. So far, this stock, I mean, this game has been going better than Game 1, that's for sure.
Just Frog not with any time to mine, and at the end of the day, it's Minecraft Steve. First thing of the name is mining. You need those mines to be able to craft, and he has no access to any other tool. I think I've seen him on wood the whole set. Every interaction, he's only had wood. Maybe gotten up to stone one time.
Yeah, and Frog's also been inputting a ton of grabs as well. Overall, just unfortunate play. Chase off to such a commanding start yet again. Frog trying to play his corner. Okay. We get something, tried to read Chase's landing and get an up smash, but ultimately sent right back off the stage.
I love that
The
shield that
parry's
comes
coming
yeah.
out. Good punish.
The little shield that comes out on Steve's perfect parry, one of my favorite in the game.
Yeah, what? That's a shield?
Yeah,
Because I never knew what that was. I haven't played Minecraft, so I'm unsure.
Yeah, man, I highly recommend you play some
God.
Minecraft, bro. Minecraft's
wax
beautiful.
him. That's what I heard. I mean, it looks okay. I've been playing a lot of Apex and whatnot, but anyways,
I don't
back
blame
to the match.
I do not blame you. Frog has his winner side run in peril here. This is the last stock against Chase, who has just been showing absolute dominance here.
Oh, yeah. We're going to go to the other side, farm a little bit. And, you know, Frog getting a little something with the up tilt strings here, but ultimately not getting too much from it. I like how Frog is using the blocks to allot him some space in the matchup here, but, I mean, Chase has just been hunting so much, it's really hard to get anywhere. Look at that.
Yeah, Frog is going fishing, but not finding anything in these waters.
Yeah, going to need to use some new bait here. And wait, no jump right here coming out from Chase. And that is going to be the SD. I'm unsure if Chase noticed that he lost the jump. It was so frame perfect.
And now Frog finally getting to gold for the first time in the set. Getting an opportunity to start getting some quicker hitboxes out, but will they matter at the end of the day?
I mean, honestly, the game could go either way. We just need some big conversions to come out from Frog. I mean, so far he's doing a great job avoiding the aerials, but his shield is getting a little low. Hold on. Lots of pressure coming out from the end of Frog here.
Yeah, Steve is that character who can touch and can kill. Dare to dare if you are Chase.
But we bounced off the block, but still no tech. That was his lifeline out.
That was maybe the animation throwing off his timing on the tech a little bit. But so unfortunate for Frog. He's going to fall to the hands of Chase in a very convincing 3-0. I mean, at the end of the day, Frog was putting up a fight, but that was a 3-0 that I'd say Chase deserved handily. He was putting out the work. The DPS was there. He was where Frog wanted to be with options in tow, and great stuff by Chase.
Absolutely agree. I mean, honestly, with the way Chase is playing right now, like, Frog is not a sleeper of a player.
Oh, yeah.
Frog has been top 5 in RPR for a while now.
Right.
Like I said, wins on MVD, wins on – it doesn't matter who it is.
Dirty boy.
Frog can beat anyone here, but the fact that Chase is just ripping everyone apart just shows that Chase is not here to mess around.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like he's just over the corny stuff, man. He's tired of losing to himself sometimes. He's tired of, you know, characters that he feels like are – giving things in their kit that lend to them playing in unfair or lame ways. You know, he's very vocal about things he feels is,
absolutely,
you know, not fun in this game or not fun to play against. So I think he's just done with it all. And, you know, before he heads back to SD, he wants some wins in Vegas, and he's tired of losing everything to Sonics at Edgeguard.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't think Sonics has entered today, but if there was a day that Sonics would be feared, or not feared, but Sonics would be afraid, would be tonight with how Chase is playing. Chase is looking like he's ready for MVD.
Yeah, I mean, he's here. And he
or
might like
or Vin. I don't. Is Grandmaster entered?
Grandmaster's entered too.
He is entered. Oh, so we have a stacked bracket.
That's what I'm saying. Everybody's here. We're just missing Foe, if I'm not mistaken.
I mean, honestly, with Frog being here, when I was active a few seasons ago, our top 5 was like me, MVD, Vin, Grandmaster, Frog, Dakpo. I don't think Dakpo's here. Theed as well, the Falco.
Oh, yeah. I love Theed.
Would, you know, beat Frog, MVD, Grandmaster, Vin as well. He moved. He moved back, I believe, for school. So, you know, he's doing his thing. Maybe he's in chat. Maybe I'm completely making that up, and he moved for a completely unrelated reason. No, I know he moved.
Yeah,
I just I know he had school at some point. I don't know if he moved back for school.
He's often in the broadcast, so, you know, Theed.
Yeah, no, he's a stream monster. Big shout-outs to
if you out here,
man.
Theed, say what's up and let us know. But
yeah,
I'm going to peep the bracket real quick just so I know.
What's up, Paul? Oh, we're throwing to an ad.
Even better. We're going to
quick ad, and I'm going to go on a potty break. We'll see you guys for more action. Knockdown 54.
Peace.
Hey guys, I'm Dan Lee, Consumer Audio Product Manager here at HyperX, and I want to personally introduce you to HyperX Cloud Mix Buds. These true wireless earbuds were built for all-day multi-platform gaming, meaning you can use the same device whether you game on a PC, on a console like a Nintendo Switch, or take them on the go and you want to play on a mobile Android device like a smartphone or tablet. The reason you can do all of these things with Cloud Mix Buds is because we've solved one major issue when it comes to wireless gaming products: latency. We've been able to take the typical latency of 100 to 300 milliseconds and we're able to lower it all the way down to 44 milliseconds utilizing a 2.4 gigahertz wireless frequency. That's an incredible improvement over Bluetooth. Now, you do get that second Bluetooth productivity mode where you can do everything else like answer phone calls or listen to music and podcasts. Cloud Mix Buds also feature large 12mm drivers that have been tuned by HyperX's acoustic research team for powerful sound. And you can even further customize these earbuds by utilizing our app called Ingenuity on PC or mobile. Lastly, with regards to durability, these buds are IPX4 rated, meaning they're sweat-proof. So if you want to take a break from gaming and go out for a quick jog or do a quick indoor workout, you have the ability to do that with the same product. I hope you enjoyed checking out the HyperX Cloud Mix Buds. For more information or to pick up a pair for yourself, visit hyperx.gg. Thanks for watching.
And we're back in the action. We're here. We're in the front of the house too. I'm loving it because you get to see everybody coming in, coming out, just vibing. We got ASAP off on our corner, and shout out Big Paul as well, just keeping the production, keeping things hot and on fire. Speaking of hot and on fire, look at this fire bracket, because you see this top winner semis, Snoop Juice. Snoop 2-0'd MVD to get into this match against Juice here.
Oh,
so,
MVD's in losers bracket right now.
Yes, he is in losers early as well, because this is, like we said, this is a stack bracket. Big things happening out here.
So Snoop really woke up during his set with Kai's.
100%. 100%, man. And they're going to see now Snoop try to continue that flame against Juice, who, like I said, has been an absolute unit of a player out here doing the thing.
Yeah, it's been that way.
Chase just got against Frog in that winner's semis and is going to continue on with that 3-0 to the finals, and we'll find out who gets to meet him here.
Cool. Yeah, Snoop versus Juice is going to be a crazy game. I mean, for all the reasons that you mentioned, I mean, Juice has just been on the up and up.
Yeah.
Like a train. He really has gotten a few wins and hasn't shown signs of slowing down since. But Snoop has been known to be a bit of a gatekeeper. Snoop doesn't usually have huge consistent performances, but he's so explosive to the point where anything could happen in his game. So this is almost a matter of an immovable object meeting an unstoppable force.
Yeah, and look at the smiles as they sit down at the setup.
Oh, yeah, they're crew. They're crew.
I got to see Juice as I was walking on a little bit of break that we took. Shout out everybody that refilled up their waters and got a little bit of a snack. But, yeah, I got to see young Juice, and I was just like, yo, good stuff out there. And just so earnest, so honest. Like, thanks, man. Appreciate you, sir.
Is it just me, or is Snoop I don't know why, but that side profile, he's starting to look more like Yoshi. Like, no disrespect. I think it's like after a while, people just start to look like their mains.
Yo, that's I want to
Snoop
look like
definitely-
Wolf. Please, let me get the eye patch and everything, bro. That'd be elite.
Definitely some Yoshi. Look at it. Look at his cheeks. He got the Yoshi cheek. I think that's what it is.
Can you hit the patented Ness? Okay.
Okay. Dude, I was Ness so many times for Halloween back in the day. That was like, especially during like the Brawl era when I was actually like 14. Like, that was my favorite costume, man. I had the Saturn shirt and everything.
Before we get into the Wario Yoshi, I have a do you like the Wolf matchup as against your Ness? I feel like that's
absolutely not.
Yeah, I feel like that's like your -2 or something, right?
Dude,
like,
he's safe on shield with everything. I have aerial disjoints, but he somehow wins the air-to-air every single time. And I pride myself on having great out-of-shield punishes, but this mother freaker is plus on shield.
And
everything.
then all the reflects
He's
on
so
everything that
safe.
you want to send out. Like,
the reflector's not that big.
he can
of a
deny your
shield
recovery
matchup.
with it too, though, right?
He
if they're
can,
super clean.
It's very just like a specific.
It's niche.
Like, yeah, it's a niche. It's not the most common edge guard that a Wolf will get. Usually, the most common edge guard that I get when I'm fighting against the Wolf is they'll just F-tilt the ledge. They'll actually
The
play very
two-frame.
patient. Because a lot of the time, like, it's a high risk, high reward if you're going off the ledge with anyone against Ness. And a lot of the times, people just want to play it safe and just maintain stage control and not worry about forfeiting anything. But up here, we do have Snoop versus Juice.
And it's that Wario Yoshi, just like we
Hell yeah.
prophesized. These two.
Staying true to our mains here on Battlefield. So the juggles coming out here are going to be insane from both these guys. I would never take Snoop to Battlefield.
Yeah, and
Juice
then,
is a madman.
and then Juice just not even caring. He's saying, I'm gonna take you at your strongest. Charge up.
Yeah, because Juice is ready to get some wacky waft combos off these platforms at low percents. But we'll see who takes advantage of just map awareness better here. Already, though, I do think that there's a bit of a matchup experience here coming out from Snoop, just keeping Juice in the air. Not letting Juice benefit much from having Bike in play. As a matter of fact, when Bike is on the map like that, Juice is at a really big disadvantage.
Yeah, it's so great to see Snoop just defending it like a dinosaur, defending it.
Oh
You even see
God.
Juice.
He tried to throw it out, but Snoop was ready for the punish, and that's an early kill for Wario.
No DI?
Yeah, up tilt to up air. I'm just as surprised as you are.
That is a very quick stock, as you mentioned, to come out. And now Snoop feeling like anything could possibly work today. Going to fall with a little bit in there and send him up into the air. Try to get something to brew up. 34%.
Wow, and the tech chase with the downer too. Juice is going sicko mode off this ledge.
Snoop not even caring. Just said, okay, let's just keep that going.
All right, to be fair, though, you don't come off an MVD win and start sleeping. Like, Snoop is he's here to play.
Yeah, a 2-0 MVD win. Like, you didn't do it once. You did it not twice and made it nice.
Oh, yeah.
Up tilt at the ledge.
Yeah, I think the up tilt to nair is a little new because usually you'll see Snoop go for a up tilt to upper, especially when he's below a platform like that. But mixing it up and opting to go for a nair out of the up tilt to low percents is new to me.
Great tech chase a little bit ago from Juice to start to get something brewing up. Has a whole stock disadvantage, but with Waft, the great equalizer, anything can happen.
Yeah, it can, and it does look like it just came online too, but a big juggle, so much percent, no Bike, yeah.
Sheesh.
Snoop just had such commanding stage control pretty much that whole time.
Sounded like Snoop was making a beat on Wario's body. It was like boom, three smacks into the forward air, into the forward air,
Start up with
hammer bang, absolute bangerang all around town.
I'm
The
sure
shot
these
heard around the world.
Yeah, I'm sure these two do play quite a fair bit because I know that a lot of the regular group is like Snoop, Poyo, you know, the brothers. Then you have Ven, Juice. You know, they hang around a lot. So, I mean, I'm sure there's so much experience and familiarity of each other's characters coming out from both ends here. But, you know, Snoop's just been running away with this.
Yeah, that was a commanding performance, and doing it against Juice, who, like I said, as somebody that has just been on that upward trajectory exponentially here in this fourth quarter of the year.
Kind of getting shut down.
Yeah, 100%.
You can
No
see
game plan.
In the player camera, actually, Juice, as the game was starting, kind of like looked up, looked around, like rolled his eyes a little bit. You can tell that he's trying to theory craft some game plans here, but can he escape Snoop's wrath?
Snoop starting things out with a lot of great early fundies just to say, you want to be here, I'm going to send you away. Send him into the egg so clean, and back air off to stage left to already put him in this massive disadvantage.
Yeah, the egg lays from Snoop have been incredible as well. He always egg lays at the right time, and he gets so much percent too. Oh my god! That was looking like a reset to a smash attack. I don't know if that was a intentional dash attack or not, but that was looking like Snoop was cooking.
Illusion watching this from the sideline like, what? This could have been me?
Yeah. I don't know what's going on right here, but, you know, Juice playing for his life. I don't know what the bike. That looked like a misinput. 100%. Juice shaking his head there in the player cam.
You're not going to be able to get back your mistakes, but you can make good choices moving forward and see if Juice is able to get that mental chill down.
Yeah, he really needs to think of something because Snoop is, he's playing patient when he needs to. Like, especially when it comes to coming back to the stage as well. You'll never catch Snoop meaninglessly holding forward and approaching. Like, Snoop is just mixing it up so well, and look at the spacing on the up tilt.
Yeah, it's crazy to think that he's really running up on Juice and just being able to get this up tilt off, but just playing it off so well.
Snoop just has an answer for everything. Man, Juice wasn't even ready for the back air either. Now we're chasing. Pretty out of character for Snoop, if you ask me. Usually he's not one to overextend, but it doesn't matter because, I mean, he still has such a commanding lead that he has some leeway to get risky. Oh, my God. If one doesn't connect, throw out another, we are safe in here, and we are up a full 2 stocks.
Yeah, and if Juice doesn't figure something out, he might have to deal with a fully enraged dinosaur, which would really start to pack a punch.
Yeah, if, you know, it wasn't bad enough.
There's into the dash attack. That will be enough. That will be a star
like
KO.
That. Yep, keeping it simple. Down tilt to dash attack. Really good kill confirm. But Waft is online as well. But will it help him? Will it help aid him in this 2-stock comeback that Juice needs to make right now? We'll see, because we're coming up huge on the platforms, and there is a tech coming out from Snoop. Waft is a non-factor now.
Snoop just sitting there like, oh, were you trying to hit me with that?
Yeah,
oh,
you saw that? He just kind of stood there and did a little jig. He did a jig afterwards. He's like, I'm chilling, bro.
No time, no movement.
I mean, his idle animation is a taunt enough. That boy up there jigging.
Oh, man, speaking of chicken,
hold
yo,
on.
Is that Juice just
hold on.
tiptoeing in his Jordans?
We're at an even game.
What was that? He was tiptoeing in the air right beneath the platform. If my eyes don't deceive me, what the heck was going on?
Okay, Snoop bringing it back to the basics right here, just going for his egg lays. Also winning a wonky interaction right there and able to get the up tilt out of it. Juice's percent is growing, but he is certainly not out of this. Like, there's just so many neutral scuffles going on right now that Snoop has been coming out advantageous.
Great jump away out of the shield to mix up where Snoop would be when Juice was ready for that egg to hatch. No dinosaur to find, but does find him there with the down air. Center stage.
Snoop's approach has been, not Snoop, sorry. Juice's approach has been so interesting.
Woo!
He was not ready for that last hit.
Snoop.
As I was saying, yeah, no. Juice's approaches in his last few moments there were so interesting because it looked like Juice was pretty much getting all of his openings from vertical approaches.
Yeah,
like he was coming in with down airs. Like, yo, Juice, what's going on, buddy?
Said, if my grounded game doesn't work, I'll take to the skies.
Absolutely. I feel like there's a little bit of frustration and confusion coming out from Juice. You could see in his body language right now that he's just thinking like, man, Snoop's defenses are on point. How do you get in?
Yeah, it feels like a tall task.
Wario can't camp either. He doesn't really have projectiles, so you're kind of forced to
You're the one.
Be creative and figure out how to close space in this matchup here. But, I mean, Snoop up 2-0. This could be Juice's winner's bracket run here.
Yeah, switch up of the stage, switch up of the alts, and we'll see if it matters. A little bit of a crazy opening here. We're way off the stage before any hits are blown and thrown, but there goes Snoop.
The buffer system not being too kind to Juice. This man got hit off the stage, then air dodged. You hate to see it. I do like. Okay, there's another one of those downers. It actually nets him some good percent. We're comboing off the one platform nearby, getting 72% off of that scuffle, and it's still growing. The bike actually hit Snoop out of his jump. I didn't even realize.
Clean, crazy clean conversions. We saw it start off there, stage right, and it's still going for Juice.
Man, Juice starting off this game 3 with a ton of energy. He said he doesn't want to get 3-0'd. If he's going to get sent to losers, it's not going to be like that. That's embarrassing.
Yeah, he's like,
he's stepping it up.
He's like, I couldn't have my score look like a 0 or anything, like any of these other top players against Snoop.
He's not trying to drop a donut on the scoreboard right now. He's fighting, got a little bike control too. I feel like this pick is an odd one. I mean, the pick to Town and City, you wouldn't expect a character like Wario giving Yoshi so much space to actually be benefiting from it.
Because not only has he gotten space.
I would never take Snoop here. I'm just saying that. Snoop is a menace with space.
Space. Hopefully for Juice to get a win here in this semis. Good thing it is the best of 5 because there is still an opportunity to do so. Going to be a nice neutral air in the middle of the stage in response of a back air from Juice to come out. Yeah. Who will take this next stock?
There's so many adaptations that can be made with a set this long. If Juice takes this stock, yep, we do have Waft fully online right now. So Juice is going to look to try to get a huge conversion. And already we're starting out. Snoop breaking it with a neutral air, though. Unfortunate.
That spank is just so... You know, if I'm playing against Yoshi, that's going to be in my head.
Oh, my God.
I'm going to be feeling away about that spit name.
Yeah.
But there is a massive whop that's going to be game in Juice's pocket. Not going to be going the way of that donut like you mentioned earlier. It's going to be at least a fighting effort.
And Juice is coming into this game 4 with a ton of momentum, by the way. That wasn't a close game.
Yeah,
that was
for sure.
Juice kind of putting the body bag in a body bag. So we'll see.
Yeah, somebody call the coroner.
Yeah, whatever adjustments Juice made throughout those first 2 games, I mean, it's paying off.
Well, you said that. Makes him kind of approaching with the down air is definitely interesting. So
he opened up that whole game 3 with the down air, and ever since then, the momentum kind of never stopped.
Yeah, just kept that thing going, and it seemed like there was no response from Snoop. He's just feeling really awkward with that type of approach, and he didn't really have anything in response.
Right, so when it came to that
Juice
down
was able to get his 40-60% that he's able to clap out, and then bam.
So we finally have the answer to the age-old question. We know what he was cooking.
Wait, hold on. Did Juice also Wario spam him to try to get in his? You heard the Wario.
What? I mean, we'll see. We are going to small battlefield. Again, both these characters benefit so much off those platforms. This is less space than Town and City, though, for Snoop here. And again, we're opening things up with downers. Huge platform extension coming out from Juice, and look at that. The percent just climbing.
Yeah, so maybe Snoop feeling like he wins in the neutral, like he's going to win with the forced interactions and not letting Juice cherry pick which ones he wants to go for as much with the space. So see if Snoop's counterplay works out, because if not, he will be put to his own winner's game where he could possibly find himself on the bottom of that bracket with absolute monsters down there.
Man, I'm loving Snoop's usage of tilt right here for spacing, catching Juice's recovery as well. Snoop definitely went to just like a spacing playstyle. He's using more F-tilt. He's getting good conversions and follow-ups off of it as well. There you go. There's the up tilt for you.
Making those Tims on the dinosaur work that extra. They about to become some Doc Martens. Man's ready for work.
Look, the spacing from both of them right now. I like the run back and turn around forward tilts from Juice, but I mean, like, Snoop surviving as well. Snoop is just so evasive. It's so hard to get those kills on him. But that is going to be a back air from Juice. Keep it honest here.
Caster fashion. Freddy cursing the stock of Snoop here, but definitely looking like he is the strongest dinosaur in the race thus far, looking for his chance to get a chance with Chase in that winner's finals. but in his way lies Juice on this Wario doing some great work.
Can't count him out yet. Look at this man juggling the bike right now. What is going on? He's definitely thinking of something. He's theory crafting live in front of us. But Waft is also online. Nice follow-ups right here. Just getting little bits of damage here and there, keeping Snoop on the ledge.
Oh my gosh.
Snoop, so many options are being covered right now from that bike alone, but now it's not in play. Snoop finding his footing on the stage.
Oh, Juice looking for the big punch.
Yeah, the end it all. Okay, Snoop keeping the bike on the stage right there.
Oh, there's the dash after the down tilt, but still not going to kill. If it didn't kill at 147, it's not killing at 117. And now we find both of our players at 117.
Yeah, this is so even. All right, bike should be coming out. Recovery safe. I believe we do have another jump. Wow, great option. Juice just opting to recover onto the platform right there. Percents are so high. What a neutral air.
Oh, gonna get him off the ledge with the down tilt as well. Will he be able to capitalize on this stock?
Woo, what a parry, but down tilt sending the wrong way. Snoop was not expecting that one, but he gets the back air. Sending Juice to his last stock.
Some typical Yoshi. Just missing tilts and character just playing him so dirty. But hey,
when you do hit him, they're going the opposite way.
Yeah, man. But it's all good in his book. He's up the stock with a little bit of a lead. Not much quite yet, but just enough to feel a bit comfortable.
Yeah, Snoop playing this so safe as well. Just throwing out tilts, spacing moves, safe aerials, but Juice catching him there.
And Waft is online, if I'm not mistaken. I saw that glitter in his eye as that skill got engaged. So Juice really one solid touch from ending it all.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, Juice is in quite the advantage here having Waft online. You can see Snoop kind of playing a little bit scared. He doesn't want to get clipped by anything, any small up tilt, any small nair, falling up air, a grab. Like, there's so many ways that Juice can end this. And right now, he's just putting on so much pressure. The wall that is the bike.
The bike just moving the chains down. He's looking for the first down. He gets it. Did not convert it in the end zone, though, quite yet. Going to be possible, though, as he does find himself in this advantage state. 100% of rate. Waft engaged.
The armor.
That was massive stuff to come out from Juice.
So ready for it. And I was just going to say, any exchange at that point is so crucial to the result of the rest of this set. What was looking like a solid 3-0 for Snoop has seemingly just turned around. And now we're going to a game 5.
And Juice is taking Snoop, who 2-0 MVD to get to this point. 2-0'd Juice in this set, and he has now reversed the situation with his own 2-0, possibly going to get his 3-0, which will get him to the winners finals. I would love to see it for the kid. Snoop as well, deserving of a trip to this winners finals.
Absolutely.
With the games that have been shown and the people, the caliber of opponent that he's taken out to get to this place. But Juice has the opportunity here to take this best of one situation, throw it all out the window, and get his own breath to the winners finals.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just going to be that guy. I'm going to say it. As much as I love both these players, I really want to see Juice move on. I really think with him being on the come-up, he has a lot to prove right now. And I think now would be the time to do it, kind of beating his older brother in a sense right here, Snoop, you know? I mean, obviously, Juice does have an actual older brother. He's not here right now. But, you know, for the sake of this story that I'm building right now, I mean, Juice, I would like to see him move on and take a knockdown. I don't believe he has a knockdown under his belt.
Yeah, 100%. I've never seen it, and I've been here at Knockdown.
Yeah, you've been here at Knockdown.
I've been here at Knockdown, 100%. Like, I feel like I've gotten to see this story from 1 to 54. If not, I haven't been here in the seats. I've been watching at least a bit of it from at home. So, man, It's just been such a journey. So thankful for every single person that's put their hands on this broadcast to continue to keep this Vegas weekly local going.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I mean, we have so many places that are passing away and so many events that are no longer available to attend. But after Wednesday Whiffs has subsided, we came into this knockdown and it is firing on strong. And speaking of strength, We're here. Small battlefield in the
Game
winner's
5.
semis. This has been some absolute smashy bros. Brought to you live by Foskate and Ayo Asti.
Hey.
You know what time it is.
I like how much you can tell how much this set means to both these players right here, just because of that whole sequence of how long it took to select a stage. They're not just rushing into things. There's a lot on the line here.
Yeah, and there was a lot of digestion I feel like they've been taking through and talking about actually through the set since they are so close. They actually will take that breath to say, oh, yeah, this interaction here, what were you thinking? What were you thinking here? Oh, man, that's crazy. Oh, yeah, we probably should play our game.
Yeah. And whatever adjustments that Snoop has made is definitely paying off for him, because we're already starting off this game with Juice at a kill percent. I do like the patience from Snoop, not willing to overcommit when it comes to taking the stock, because a lot of the times when most people get to this situation in Game 5 where there's blood in the water, you just want to rush down and take the stock. But, I mean, Juice is definitely closing the gap, though.
Yes. Easy to play rush.
Oh, wow. What a great recovery from Snoop, getting back against all odds with the bike, avoiding the forward tilt. I like how he walks off with the bike, drops it, taking the first stock as well.
So beautiful.
Snoop starting off strong on this Game 5, but can he take advantage of his spacing and his tilts to extend this lead?
Yeah, you got to stay strong the entire time in the pocket with Juice. He's always looking to get that little bit of advantage and then transition it to that waft kill for the win. Nice boost grab there. Close some distance. And a back air.
Reverse back air as well.
Sheesh.
Juice playing smooth right now. He needs to change his name from Juice to Smoothie or something, because that play was kind of thick.
Yeah, that man moving for real.
He's just kind of clean with it. But speaking of downers, he hasn't been doing it a whole much, but I like how he busted out of the egg lay immediately with the down air. Could have been a mash, who knows, but it's funny to see it again.
But I got down airs ready to go.
Man, Juice has been getting so much just from having his bike out and using it as just like a walling tool. I wouldn't consider Wario much of a zoner, but when Juice has that bike out, he certainly plays him like one. The patience from Snoop. So much space being controlled here on the left side of small battlefield. I like how Juice just opting to go to the other side of the stage. Ooh. Getting a little bit of percent here, getting something. He needs it right now.
Yeah, definitely finding himself between a rock and an egg place here with this dinosaur, just continuing to lay that pressure every time he walks away. Just egg on his neck. You like how he kind of baited running away there to bait out the egg and then dashes back in to cut off the egg throw animation from Snoop. Great job by Juice to try to start conditioning him away from these egg throws.
Yeah, Juice almost had a major tech chase, though, with his up tilt, too. So you can tell that Juice is definitely looking to try to burn this waft. We'll see, though, because, I mean, Snoop is not playing that right now. You see that he's trying to space. Great get-up attack. That was looking scary. I heard a little bit of woo in the crowd right there. There's a lot at stake. Again, this is those moments where any interaction can decide the set right here. No one wants to lose their second stock.
Fully enraged Wario as well. This is 168, and 178 will mean death. Probably wish that he would have used that waft a little sooner or found an opportunity, but Snoop just playing so well.
Actually, I think Juice did use the waft.
Oh,
yeah, at some point he must have burned it. But
when did it come out?
I'm not sure. Your guess is as good as mine, but it is absolutely not online right now.
It must have been perfectly interrupted, like right as it framed started.
Yeah.
Well, man, I didn't even see it happen. I thought the man was still glowing with the Saiyan pride.
Yeah, well, with waft not being a factor anymore, this is going to make things a little bit more of an uphill battle for Juice, especially since Snoop is making it nearly impossible for Juice to take his second stock. Yes. Look at the bike play right now. I'm enjoying it. But Snoop finding his way in.
Snoop just doing so beautifully in the matchup, but what a wonderful kick off the edge guard life to continue.
Yeah, oh my God.
On the essence of last week.
And we are down to our final stocks of the set right here. Juice being at the ledge. I mean, honestly, with a character like Wario and being someone like Juice who has great execution, this is such a close game right here. All it takes is one good conversion from Juice to take the lead. Let's see if Snoop has it in him to just maintain his dominance.
Yeah, we've seen Juice be comfortable with taking a stock with Baby Waft. Like, this is not something that Juice is any type of stranger to even in this set. So, will be very important to see if Juice is able to, or Snoop is able to keep on with this pressure and try to get this fighter out of here. Juice just waiting for time to pass.
Egg versus Bike. Yeah, and speaking of waiting for things to pass, that timer is counting down. Waft is online right now, so you're going to see, nope. I was going to say you're going to look at Juice playing so careful to try to find an opportunity for the Waft, but Snoop, just too wise to it, looks at Juice going into the air and is ready with an up air. And that is going to be Game 5 going in the direction of Snoop.
Game 5, almost the full time used, and it was a beautiful execution there by Snoop because Juice was bringing that thing back.
He kept it close the whole time.
Yeah. There was a 2-game drought coming out. No doubt you have in your mind, like, am I about to just get reverse sweep?
Yeah.
Is this really happening? But no, there was Snoop with some beautiful gameplay there in the beginning to make sure that the lead was had, and then continued it going. Was really nice, too, to see that the Waft came back up. Got to see how Juice get back to full power before we even saw Snoop end that thing off. So he really just was the better fighter in that matchup that day.
Absolutely. And, you know, potentially with the idea of getting reverse 3-0'd in your mindset can definitely be a little tilting. But, I mean, that just goes to show the fact that Snoop was able to keep his composure and also come out victorious throughout thick and thin just goes to show, like, this man has a rock-steady mental, and I believe that he will be ready going into his match against Chase.
Yeah, that's gonna be the winners finals.
Looking at the winners finals right now, Snoop versus Chase. What exactly happened to Grandmaster and Ven? That is something I would like to know because I don't even see them in losers bracket. Meaning that there goes secondary. Oh, MVD too. Paul, can they hear you on stream?
Watching me.
Oh, okay. Okay, well, our caster, Paul, did just inform us that Ven, MVD, possibly Grandmaster. I didn't even know if Grandmaster was in bracket. Was he in bracket? Grandmaster? Yeah, I guess they were just going secondaries. That was the vibe of the tournament today.
Big chills, big vibes.
Yeah, they were also drinking before the bracket.
Didn't want to take it too seriously, maybe, you know.
MVD had an AMF, and I know he's a big guy, but, I mean, if you know anything about AMFs, those kind of are known for...
I've never heard shortened to that, and I'm glad I could fill it in because I was like, man, I haven't heard one of those in a minute, man.
I was surprised, man, because I'm over there, you know, drinking a cocktail and whatnot, and I see MVD doing it big.
That's like, my wife always, though. She wants to get one, and she wants to get right, and she's going to rock with that.
The one and done,
but without the blue. Yeah. No blue, just the original. Like
no, blue Curacao.
The Long Island side. It's just a Long Island.
Does she not like sweet drinks? The blue
Curacao. She does. I just think, I think the blue just, all that food color.
She just doesn't like the color blue.
Yeah, it's a blue thing.
Damn, she would hate the Mega Man then because that's what I got.
The Mega Man, the Chug Jug, go crazy. Go crazy.
Oh, do you know what the... Can they hear you?
Oh, wow. So
so I won't have to repeat it.
Yeah, Ven beat Grandmaster 2-1 in losers, and then went on to beat Dr. Iggy, and then Ven lost to MVD in losers.
Ven lost to MVD?
Yep.
Man.
Okay, so Ven kind of had a tear, and everyone was going secondaries besides Iggy?
That's what I heard. That's what I told in my ear,
So
MVD's not going secondaries, though.
Okay, so Ven's out.
Ven's out. Grandmaster's out.
So MVD's still in losers, right?
Yeah, he's against Big Mike right now. And
right now.
Whoever wins against Big Mike goes against Frog, if I'm not mistaken. We'll be going against Frog.
Wait, they're not playing off stream, are they? They are playing off stream. MVD getting demoted to off stream because of his early bracket performance. That is something that you don't see every day. But then again, when you're kicking it, it is a local after all. I'm sure he's just happy to be back in town and unwind. Realistically, he's been traveling so much.
Yeah, man. That man is he was out getting some beautiful sun at the beach and then down in Florida, and then he just doing his round trip. The way that all those top sponsored big money players live, and you only get that way through blood, sweat, tears, and coming to your local. So make sure that you are signed up for Knockdown 55 when that does come up, because it's going to be a banger.
Up right now, though, starting things off on PS2, Game 1, Illusion versus Ronnie. And One thing I know about these guys is that they're pretty good homies. So no bad blood, regardless of what happens here. But I'm not sure who takes the upper hand. Based off results, I know Illusion has been on a tear, but I'm not sure how he's going to do here against Ronnie Sephiroth. Starting things off big with this edge guard, and the forward air pressure is not stopping. What a gimp.
Once, twice, thrice, extra clean, and the one winged angel's wing subsides.
Extra clean from the one wing. Absolutely.
Going to be a great lead opened up here by Ronnie. Definitely feeling great about that. Ronnie, somebody who,
What a counter. What?
even though is one of the older people in the scene, I know I say older, but
Ronnie?
the kids,
What?
he's only like 26 or 27.
I don't even think he's that old.
He is.
He's 26?
I believe so, if I'm not mistaken.
Damn.
If I'm not mistaken. And
No
he,
way. Okay.
he is definitely like wanting to still prove that he has what it takes to be against all of these
Oh,
kids.
20,
You know?
26 isn't old by any means. I mean, if you look at the competitive, like, Hungry Box is...
Speaking
wait,
for
he's
Smash
older.
specifically, you're not wrong.
Especially the Melee players. Melee players
For
are old.
Smash specifically, but I mean, in
the
League of
GOAT's
Legends,
over 30 and has a family,
in
you know?
League of Legends, we're about to have our first world champion that's over the age of 25. And this game has been going on for 13, 14 years. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe
So
MOBAs might be a little different.
just,
Because I
yeah,
know
in general,
in
like-
Valorant, some of the best players are over 30.
that's actually crazy to hear. That's actually, especially...
Who? HBox is 29? Did someone in chat tell us? I love you guys. Thank you so much.
Man,
See, I don't know everything, but I do know that he's older than me. So shout outs to that.
Shout outs to that. Shout out to this amazing...
And for the record, I am 27. Just turned 27.
Man, I'll be right behind you, bro. I'll be there soon.
26?
I'm 26 right now.
Let's go. We old.
Man, we're too old to boot up Smashy boys.
All that to say, though, is that when it comes down to it, don't be discouraged if you are an older player. As long as you got the skills, that's what really matters.
Yeah, I mean, Mango said it best in his interview. He's like, how many times I got to prove to you kids y'all suck and I'm the best? And that man's like pushing 90, I think, right? Or 95.
Oh, my God. Like the year he was born? Or like
definitely the year he was born. I was hoping you could tell us a joke by how high I went up. But back to the delicious gameplay that we have going on.
Actually did manage to close the gap right here, but I mean, Ronnie.
Yeah, for how long? I mean, Ronnie just has that wing engaged, Octo slashing back to the ledge, getting an opportunity here to hopefully get his lead on because he's going to need it. You do not want to be behind pace on the Zero Suit, and unfortunately for him, after the Star KO, he will be just that.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, it is what it is. Did I scuff these? I don't
That's what
think
I'm
so.
saying, man. I'm
good,
like,
bro.
I'm
Yeah,
literally
I had to
about
double
to.
check.
I was about to just walk away, man.
That
I'm
would have
like,
been 100% my fault, too.
man, it's been cool knowing you, bro.
All right, getting into this game, though, we are completely, well, not completely even, but pretty much even. Illusion made some pretty good adjustments here, and he's honestly been handling the range of Ronnie's, is that sort the Masamune?
It is the Masamune,
Yeah,
yes, sir.
He's been handling it quite well here.
Yeah, doing a great job after those initial spacing checks that Illusion was getting from Ronnie. Just really doing a great job at adjusting. Make sure he's not taking any unnecessary damage. One wing
Already
comes
out.
back possibly for the last time of the match.
Yeah, but he can get a lot of mileage off of this. I mean, it looks like Illusion's doing such a good job just playing his game. Like, look at how evasive he's being. He's managing to flip jump in neutral to reclaim the other side of the stage while Ronnie's not really having a response to it. Illusion kind of just floating around for free, and that's going to do it. Sephiroth being a lightweight character, Barry 2 boost kick is the bread and butter that Illusion has been known for.
Just
Very
so
well played.
clean with it too. Illusion always keeping a mind out for when he can bury you and when he can send you packing. And he's going to be Ronnie, unfortunately, at the tail end of that punish for the time being, sitting here, switching up stage. Okay, back to PS2. Maybe we misclick on the stage a little bit, but
Yeah. One thing about Illusion is that he always looks unbothered regardless of the circumstance. I do believe he feels every bit of the game, but he never really shows it. So it's hard to imagine what's going on in his head.
yeah, definitely like that player who has an iron will
Yeah.
and believes himself to be the best. I mean, you talk to him and he
That's bad. Oh, good DI from Ronnie, though.
Great power shield into the down tilt, slide and glide and get some percentage on his side, but not going to be enough quite yet. It's going to be a great neutral space controlled by Illusion here.
Honestly, Ronnie's just trying to fight to get out of the corner. He manages, though. Now we're in a neutral situation. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, a misplay from Illusion, misreading exactly where Ronnie was going to go. It looks like we're going for the flip jump berry here. Ronnie is going to have to start punishing Illusion a lot more for these evasive maneuvers that Illusion's been demonstrating. I mean, honestly, he's just been flip jumping and getting out of situations for free. You can see right there, Ronnie did try to meet Illusion at the peak of his flip jump. Do we get a punish here? Yes, we do. A reverse back air. It's not going to kill, but he does get the follow-up. Great stuff to Ronnie. Opening up here big in game 2.
That was everything that Ronnie needed. He also started off game 1 in the same fashion, about up 100%, getting some great edge guard opportunities to kill Illusion early, but
excellent rebuttal, though.
It's nice to see it still coming, even after losing that game 1, still showing he's on the forefront of this pace.
Oh, man. Look at the pressure that Ronnie's putting on after that grab. You see Ronnie trying to go for a read right there with the side B, but not getting much.
I want to play Zero Suit.
Yeah, Illusion does make Zero Suit look really fun, especially when he's doing things like that, getting the berry, getting the back throw, and now it is Ronnie feeling the pressure.
It's just crazy how many tools this character has at their disposal, how nimble they are.
That was so fast. You got to be that quick to react to a punish like that. Illusion.
It's Illusion firing off with a V8 right now.
Absolutely, and misinput right there. Definitely didn't mean to flip kick. That's for sure.
One thing that I don't care about for Zero Suit's kit is that down air. I really like a down air that's good with spiking or good with, you know, some crazy punishes. That one there I feel like I just SD with all day.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's absolutely an explosive tool. A lot of the times you'll see Illusion use it to escape disadvantage in it. And Shu, too. We saw Shu using it quite a bit at Edgeguard, too.
Put that Shu on him.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And, you know, with Shu's like boosters like that, you know they're going to be doing a lot of damage. And we're Illusion demonstrating why, but not getting much out of that stun. Okay, dude. Ronnie is kind of going for the Hail Mary plays.
So let me stab this ground with my down smash. Let me Giga Flare.
Yeah, he doesn't even care if he's going facing the right way or not. He's just doing it. This could be a big punish. Back throw to back air. He waits, but the hitbox not coming out. That's it.
How can you know what I'm doing if I don't know what I'm doing, says Ronnie. But, hey, at the end of the day, it's Illusion with the bread and the butter and just enough berry and up B action to send Ronnie packing down to that learner's, down to getting out of the bracket. We're already down the learner's side. We've been chilling here in losers. And now Illusion continues on, possibly meeting back with Big Boss, MVD, meeting back with any of these amazing threats that are down here right now. I'm not sure if Caius is still down this side. We had a couple other people down in the learner side of the bracket we didn't see. There was like about 4 other people down there. So
yeah, I mean, we did talk about before this set actually how MVD versus Mike was happening off stream.
And he 2-0'd Big Mike.
Okay.
He got the 2-0.
Oh, MVD is looking to come back big. Looking at the bracket here, we do have on the winner's side, Snoop versus Chase. That's going to be an exciting matchup. Same thing with Juice versus Illusion. The winner of that is going to go on to fight Frog versus MVD. Not to count Frog out, but if Frog wants a chance at being able to play the winner of Juice and Illusion, he's going to have to start showing that he truly does care about advancing in the bracket, because what we saw from Frog in his game against Chase definitely wasn't his best.
Yeah, it looked like he threw away a lot of opportunities, a lot of missed tech opportunities for sure that would have saved his life and were kind of the defining moments and defining factors of that character. It's so crazy when you've got Steve in a checkmate and he just techs a little wall that he made for himself on the terrain.
Yeah.
Like, that's why you picked the Steve. That's why you put the boss there. So you got to be ready to do those things. And if we see Frog be able to transition to getting that gameplay, what's up, Zayu, man? Good to see you, fam. If we see him be able to do that, have a wonderful night. Then we'll probably see Frog start to pop off in this bracket. But until then, yeah, I think Chase has a pretty dominant lead at the top. Will Juice be able to do something about it? We didn't see the Juice chase. We didn't see the MVD chase so far. And we also didn't see MVD chase at edge guard. So I know that MVD, when I was talking to him at the bar, was like, I'm going to send him to losers when I have to.
Yeah.
Ven was like, no, don't worry, I'll do it. But nah, MVD going to be the one that has to do it if he wants to.
Yeah. Oh, and it looks like we are going to be running a quick ad. So hopefully you guys have been enjoying your stay here at Knockdown 54. We'll be right back.
After a long day at work or school, driving in traffic, isn't it frustrating when you get home and your controller is dead? And when purchasing a secondary controller, whether it's for you or another player, it does not come with a charging cable. So here's our solution. We have added a new product to our HyperX charging family. The latest version is our ChargePlay Duo for PlayStation 5. It charges 2 DualSense wireless controllers simultaneously, and its design is compact and sleek with a weighted base, providing a convenient docking solution. The pulsing light on the controllers indicate charging, and a Type-C cable is included. The ChargePlay Duo connects directly to the A port on the PS5, so you can avoid using the other Type-C ports. You can also connect it to the USB-A on the back of the PS5 to avoid clutter in the front. For more information about our ChargePlay Duo for PS5, visit our website, hyperx.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the HyperX Arena. You are watching Knockdown 54. Of course, if you're just tuning in, I'm Foe.
I'm Lil Bro. Just joking. It's your man, Austin
Our boy
Champ,
Austin.
in the building. And we're getting into winners finals, which is so exciting because this is going to be Snoop's opportunity to take Chase into the losers bracket for Vegas against the Raider, against the guy who's trying to get the biggest pot, and we already gave him a bunch of money at Edgeguard.
Yeah.
I know,
He's thirsty for more.
I know the people up there who pay the bills are definitely trying to put it on a different name today, and you know what? I don't blame them.
Yeah.
Chase, you made your bag. Let's give this money to Vegas if they can get it, but you gotta earn it.
Exactly, and we'll see what happens because, as I said, Snoop has been known to just beat anyone at any given time. He's not the most consistent player, but I mean, like, he's beaten Sonics before. He's beaten me before when I played. And beating me in my prime in Vegas was not an easy task. So that's just saying that to say, if we're seeing Snoop on one, and seeing how he looked in his game against Juice, this could be one of those days where Snoop causes a major upset to one of our top seeds at the tournament here.
Bo, when I first started commentating and started getting in this scene, I think you were on one of the longest winning streaks that ever wanted ever.
High key.
And my best friend, who's not even in the Smash Bros. Scene, he's a challenger level League of Legends player. He's one of the best League of Legends players in the country, right? He knows your name, and he would always just like, oh, is the nest still just sweeping everybody? Yes.
Yeah,
that's all we could say. Because man, Foe, that you're not wrong. It was not easy to pull a set off of you in your prime. A lot of people tried, but
yeah,
man,
I mean, consistency is one thing, and that's one thing that Snoop has always struggled with. It looks like here he's trying to rewrite history, and let's see if it pays off for him because Chase has been looking on fire. And we're opening things off with Byleth. What an interesting pick here for this game one here on Battlefield.
Chase just going into the bag of tricks on everything, always thinking of what could possibly be a counterplay for what's going to be ahead of me. Went to the Wolf for the Zero Suit Samus, and now thinks the Byleth is the option against this Yoshi.
Yeah, and I'm not exactly sure why either. We're probably going to see a little bit later on, but I'm not sure what advantage that Byleth would have over, I don't know, his other arsenal of characters.
Yeah, the disjoint is a bit different. The tether is nice for sure.
What a tech chase.
I mean, getting above this dinosaur definitely feels bad on the Byleth. There's not a lot of options to get down quick and safe.
Wow. I love the patience from Snoop right there. He can definitely see that Chase is looking for this down tilt, and Byleth actually does get a ton off of her down tilt. We've seen MK Leo do it a lot, but what a forward smash. I believe that was an upward angle too, so that was a snipe from Chase.
Forward smash, angled up and sent the beautiful way for Snoop. Not going to be wanting to see those in his face for much longer. Halberds of death. Harbingers of death.
Hold
More like
on.
it. Oh, spiked off. With
No jump for Snoop, but Snoop does not care.
Yeah, he's mad. That was an angry air to come out.
Answering back out of disadvantage too. Snoop playing as unexpected as usual, and now just like that, we have a juggle of our own, keeping Chase in the air, currently on the ledge.
I love this because it feels like something that Chase can't come. Like, you feel like he's getting got in a corny way. You know, he's just. If you get Yoshi'd, you just got Yoshi'd. You know, I don't feel like that thing about this character's corny. It's just beautifully done.
I'm telling you, and that's the setup that you're going to see Snoop going for so much at the ledge, and he does it so much because it works the egg throw into the forward air, man.
1, 2, 3.
Was that even true? I don't even think that was true, but Chase's execution just makes it look that way.
Chase just always on it so quick. If you are not thinking about what's going on, you even let your mind wander for a second. This guy's down your throat trying to make sure that you know his name.
Yeah. And honestly, still, I at this moment still don't see a certain benefit that the Byleth has. One thing about Chase is that I notice he is definitely using his tilts. I mean, that second stock actually was crazy from Chase. I mean, with the amount of up Bs that he was getting, just grappling Snoop.
Yeah, it's just been some beautiful play from every character we see on Chase. Maybe just go into the Byleth to keep something fresh and not stale out his other characters or get frustrated with his other character picks where he doesn't want to play the ones that he wants to actually win on today.
Yeah.
So could be a nice way to possibly get an early game win on a matchup check and gauge the power level of Snoop without throwing away any of his mains.
Right out, Chase is just strictly playing a spacing game, even going back to the edge to try to get an arrow off, but it's not going to work. That was a slow-mo death. You could see in the player cam that Chase is just so shocked in disbelief by that back air killing. He thought he lived too.
Yeah, maybe he was DI'd in, but not down.
No, he actually did DI. I believe that was correctly because he went to the corner up the blast zone, but I mean, his percent was just too high, and ultimately, Snoop takes it. I believe we are going to see a switch of characters here from Chase.
Almost got the Lucina to start things off. That'd definitely be interesting.
Yeah, it looks like he's just not really trying to go Palutena. We'll see. I mean, it's always a toss-up when you have someone like Chase on the stage because, like I said, with his arsenal of characters, there's so many options he has here. What's the right one? What are you feeling right now? Looks like Corn. Another Fire Emblem character. So we're definitely feeling swords today. That's the theme.
Well, I'll say it every time Chase is on broadcast. The first person to complete the Elite Smash Iron Man and get a win on every single character in a row, no losses. That's that boy Chase.
Yeah, I mean, you could see why he has the amount of skill that he does across such a wide variety of the cast here. So far off to a pretty commanding lead, controlling so much of the stage.
This is the MK Leo gauntlet. He's done the Byleth, he's gone into the Corrin. He has to play some Joker. And then, of course, what's the most recent character?
What, in the Fighter Pass 2?
Yeah, no, I'm saying his most recent character he's been playing. MK Leo.
Oh, Leo?
Yeah, he's back on the... was he back?
You mean his newest character?
Yeah,
who he's playing right now?
Who's he playing right now?
Oh, he's been Joker.
It was Joker.
Yeah, he was definitely using a lot more Joker, but I think he went Joker against DeBuzz. Other than that, I believe that he wasn't using as much Corrin and was actually using Byleth again. Oh my. And as that whole conversation was going on, Snoop bringing things back.
Yeah, he loses a life and then takes it by the time we finish a breath, and doing so beautifully. Every single time Snoop takes a stock, it's Always something so
God.
explosive.
And Snoop trading. We're going to make it back. What a recovery. It's so surprising to see Snoop trade with Byliv's sword. It's just so difficult. But you see things take advantage of things like his double jump armor and his quick aerials to put in work. And right now we are going to get percent from the egg lay.
Can't believe he lands to the stage with that egg lay and gets it off on somebody as quick-minded as Chase. It's not a fast animation at all. Even has an audio cue. But not going to get away with it that time, though. Going to get double juggled and possibly put to rest here. But no, gets back to the stage safe for the time being.
Yeah, the coverage from Chase has just been incredible. Still, having Snoop on the ledge, and that back air is going to seal Snoop's second stock.
So great.
Yeah, look at the patience from Snoop right there, paying off right there. And again, the up tilt to up air, Snoop. It's been working out so well, just keeping things simple.
Simple and clean is the way that you're making me feel tonight, foe. And
Making everyone feel.
Right into this winners finals, dead even here at the Kalos Pokemon League, but Chase is trying to get the game win.
For the people who didn't notice, that little kerfluffle actually knocked Snoop out of his second jump, but for whatever reason, Snoop's Nair canceling out Corrin's Dragon Lunge there. That was a pretty quick exchange. If you would have blinked, you would have missed it. But a lot is happening right now. Snoop off to quite the lead. Oof.
The expert eye, always so well spoken on by Freddie, and here we see ourselves.
Gotta try, man. These guys, so much is happening, and I like that Snoop is so ready for Chase's aggressive landings as well. We've seen so many times that Chase does tend to land with an attack, but right now having the advantage, huge edge guard potential. That's it.
That's the tech chase situation,
Snoop
but
was
there's
so
no
fast. No tech to even be
chase.
had. Yeah.
Chase.
Just a raw down smash.
Not even making him chase, bro. He just said, nah, I'm just going to lay down and die.
Oh.
And it's so crazy to see because I know Chase is a Wi-Fi warrior. He's so good on Wi-Fi. So when you get on land, like, to miss a tech to me is just insane. Like,
right.
What were you doing in your head? You're already moving ahead in steps, already thinking about how you're going to win the game, but you are in a fight right there that you're losing. You have to make sure to guard yourself.
Fair,
but he's kept the goddess behind closed doors.
This is what we've been wanting to see. It's about time that he stops messing around with secondaries and actually gets serious. It looks like Snoop has brought him to his limits, and right now Chase starting things off explosively with his Palutena.
Yeah, explosive is the right word to use because even daring him right there in neutral, just so beautiful.
Oh my. Yeah, there's definitely been a change of pace right here. Bringing this Palutena onto the stage. Snoop is going to have to make some adjustments right here because, I mean, the games that were going on were so much slower, but Chase's Palutena is so fast, and if you are a fan of Chase, you know what to expect.
Chase, known to give dubs, get dubs, especially here in Vegas.
Wow, what pressure with the explosive flame.
Keeps that thing going, cooking the egg to completion before sending him off stage left for the first stock here.
And it looks like he does not plan on stopping. Chase has just been playing so fundamentally sound since that timer counted down. It's been nothing but back airs, nothing but spacing. He's making every follow-up count as well. Chase has just been playing stunning. Snoop rarely having an answer to anything. Until jab one was reacted to with a great punish with the up smash.
You're going to stop at jab one eye and meet the Tims.
Exactly. And honestly, Snoop's not out of this. I mean, they are still tied 2 stocks apiece, and all it really takes is one good F tilt or up tilt from Snoop. DI? Question mark?
No, DIE. DIE, because there's no more Snoop to be had. He's getting down thrown and back aired at the ledge as well. Something that kills at higher percentages, but not here. Chase just sending the message that I have it in my arsenal for you, ready to go. When that time comes, back air into Nair. Nice
no jump.
Jab.
No jump. That was the correct option from Chase there to air dodge back, but still Snoop is putting on so much pressure. I expect a teleport to the center of the stage, but Chase is anything but predictable.
Not wanting to give up positioning like that, wants to use that defense as offense, and with a buckler at your side, that's sometimes exactly what you want. Someone to come in on you so you can use this offensive shield to your rival. Oh my God, getting smacked around and sent to the sky.
You know, Paul's feeling that one. That pressure was immense. Let's just say Snoop coming up large right there. Now is his time to put on the pressure. Chase is definitely someone who can let nerves get to him. Maybe he may not like to admit it, but Snoop is coming up large still.
Yo, if Snoop...
He has so many answers now. What was looking like Snoop was just getting hit by everything. Let's see what happens here.
Oh, that's a disadvantage. That's dropped by Chase. That's Snoop with
Yeah,
that big
what a
window
call-out.
opportunity here.
No platform cancel either from the teleport by Chase. This game has just been so back and forth. Look at Chase.
Watch your toes.
He's committing to a full
Watch your
movement play
face.
style, but Snoop just has him at the ledge. We could see more egg lays. Snoop was ready for the air dodge. A little bit of panic options coming out from Snoop. Chase wants to position himself for some back airs, but Snoop is just not letting him.
Oh, the perfect spacing, the
my
explosive flame.
God.
Oh, what a massive wrench to throw in the approach of Snoop. That is Chase. That has now quelled the massive thirst that he had for victory in this set. He's able to get a game when he almost drops the ball. Insane gameplay from Snoop to bring that thing back, but Chase, keeping the iron will, continues on and can still get this reverse sweep in order to get into the grand finals of this all. Sheesh.
Chase tends to always have an ace in the hole. That explosive flame, albeit a strange option, it's really what paid off at the end right there, because Chase was able to slow things down and just kind of get the move off, something that Snoop was not expecting. Right now, Snoop is just kind of swinging the noggin around.
Yeah, well, he got the space he wants. He has the mix-up of platforms as well to keep him unpredictable in the way he likes to be. But will he eat this up air train to heaven? Not going to be the case.
Yeah. I mean, Chase was able to turn things around. He actually has not taken a single percent since the first exchange. But a bit of a reversal coming out from Snoop. This could be a big punish. Not too big, but a grab, if anything, keeps Chase at the ledge.
Chase drifting and shifting through the air as we approach to the city. The side plats come in and down throws into confirms. Get Chase the first stock. Right in response, though.
Yeah, that was really clean from Chase. That was nair, down throw, reverse back air, and the explosive flame once again coming up big for Chase. He is going to get a nice bit of percent off that. Excellent conversion.
Great stuff here. Coming out early from Chase.
Oh, man. These back airs are devastating at this point for Snoop. He wants to take the stock so bad, but Chase just playing so defensively and getting the percent where it matters. Look at the percents just adding up.
That's
Not
what
even
Snoop was looking for in that last game to get the entire winter finals under his belt, but now it's looking so far away.
I disagree with Snoop being way too passive there on the Chase's explosive flame. That was absolutely punishable. And at this point, Chase is looking to build up at least 200% before he goes out.
It could happen.
And so can the reverse 3-0.
Nice up smash. Right center stage for Snoop. Get a stock underneath him. Might be the only stock he gets this game if that Chase has anything to say about it.
We'll see.
Setting him up coast to coast here.
I mean, we've seen Snoop explode and give an instant 50%, but I mean, that's exactly what happened stock 1, and Chase was seemingly unfazed by the whole thing. I really feel like Snoop should start playing a little bit more alert when it comes to these explosive flames, because although Chase is playing them well, that move shouldn't be working as well as it is.
That's how I feel like all people who are playing against Palutena feel. They're like, why is that actually working? And why is there actually
Just
able
like
to
that,
get,
you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, getting paid. Getting paid with some explosive flame spacing. And it's something that you have to keep in the back of your mind at all time. This move could come out. It takes up a huge amount of where I'd like to be. And even if you air dodge at the top of it, by the time you come out of your air dodge, you're still going to get hit by it. It just is out there lingering for so long. Chase loves those kind of characters, though. That's why he loves the Aegis, loves the Pyra side B, loves just being able to put a huge distraction out for you while he continues to formulate up a plan.
Yeah. And if you are Snoop or a fan of Snoop, it is time to wake up.
Yeah.
This is the winner. Well, I guess the match that's going to decide who's going to be going into that loser's bracket to potentially have to fight MVD. And this can be huge because, I mean, this is looking like a reverse 3-0 from Chase. And look at the pressure coming out just to open things up. Snoop already at 80% rounded up.
Yeah, I mean, you don't have to round it up because now he's at 95, and pushing 100. Man's looking ancient on the time frame.
Yeah. And Snoop is going to have to be way more wise to those explosive flames. Chase getting way more mileage out of that than he should be. Okay, a little bit of a whiffed grab there on the side of Chase. However, we are just going to teleport to the center of the stage. This rapid jab should be getting punished. Yep. Snoop opting to bring him to the top.
Unfortunate. Probably an input to slide to the right on that, but not going to happen for Snoop for the time being. Going to have to still sit with this massive deficit of stamina for the time being, but who matters? It doesn't matter about the percentage that you sit at. It matters who gets this first stock.
Yeah. That's going to be huge to the mental of these players right now going into this Game 5, and that back throw is going to do it. Being grabbed at the ledge is not where you want to be if you are Snoop. Chase opening this Game 5 up, taking the first stock. Beautifully done. And we're going for a ride. Chase hitting the bread and butters and almost the tech chase reset as well.
Hi, my name's Palutena. Do you like the sound of multi-hit hitboxes?
Yep, that is the cutscene for you. And
well, I have a
Chase
character for you.
Just opening things up here on this second stock. Wow, okay. That was a great reaction from Snoop, but it's not quite going to be enough because he still has quite the uphill battle to work up towards.
Yeah, reactionary gameplay will not do you any favors against Chase, and especially against Palutena.
What a tech. But that's the reflect. Man, with the back facing the ledge and everything, Chase, that was an unfortunate SD, but I mean, that recovery is just inconsistent sometimes.
Yeah, well, that was a little bit of, did the monster mash, a little bit of spaghetti going on in that tech situation, and able to pick up the pieces, though, and get a response stock
Chase is so
for the
unfazed by
blunder.
it.
Yeah, just, you know, gonna, in the words of Nikki, continue to keep that mouth open and get as much oxygen as possible.
Yeah, and you can hear that Street Fighter music picking up more aggressively, too.
I love it.
There's a lot on the line right here for Snoop. Right now, he has so much work to make up for, and Chase is not showing signs of stopping with this pressure.
Yeah, Chase would have to stop for quite a breath in order to have Snoop bring this back. I mean, he needs a stock and a half to try to get this winner's finals off of Chase, but looking difficult, looking like it's a tall order for the time being. Tries to approach, but that's a back air from Chase.
Yeah, Chase is covering so many options right here, and that's just going to be it.
That's all she wrote. No recovery from Yoshi. Chase always so quick to walk away from the pod.
Yeah, unfortunately a disappointing way to get sent to loser's bracket, but you know, regardless, Chase ultimately was the better player in those last few moments there. The switch to Palutena completely switching things around, and Chase just every second of the way was just putting on so much pressure. A little too overwhelming for one Yoshi to deal with.
Yeah, you could tell that he didn't want to go on that Palutena too. There's a lot of characters that he brought ready to go in the tournament. Seemed that was saving that for the hardest of opponents today and had to bring it out and bring a 3-0 on it.
Yeah, well, no, he had to because Snoop was running through the rest of his roster.
Absolutely.
So something had to be done. Adjustments had to be made, and they absolutely were here at Knockdown 54.
54.
Yep, Chase
54.
moving on to grand finals. And honestly, his opponent is going to be up in the air because looking at the losers bracket right now, it looks like MBD was taken over Frog, and then we got Juice versus Illusion, and I believe that is going to be our next match on. Oh, they're playing off stream. Okay.
They're in Game 5 currently. Juice and Illusion, they have brought it down to the wire, so we're going to get to see who MVD lies in wait for right after this quick break. We'll be back very shortly.
After a long day at work or school, driving in traffic, isn't it frustrating when you get home and your controller is dead? And when purchasing After a long day at work or school, driving in traffic, isn't it frustrating when you get home and your controller is dead? And when purchasing a secondary controller, whether it's for you or another player, it does not come with a charging cable. So here's our solution. We have added a new product to our HyperX charging family. The latest version is our ChargePlay Duo for PlayStation 5. It charges two DualSense wireless controllers simultaneously, and its design is compact and sleek with a weighted base, providing a convenient docking solution. The pulsing light on the controllers indicate charging, and a Type-C cable is included. The ChargePlay Duo connects directly to the A port on the PS5, so you can avoid using the other Type-C ports. You can also connect it to the USB-A on the back of the PS5 to avoid clutter in the front. For more information about our ChargePlay Duo for PS5, visit our website, hyperx.com.
That's what I'm talking about.
Wait! Okay, now, from the beginning.
Hit it, boys.
Okay, now, from the beginning.
Joint on a corner where the big boys play.
And we are back for the action, live, loaded, locked in. We have Illusion, who had been able to continue on in that loser side of things to meet Big Boss MVD, who is ready to get underneath his skin. That guy's always trying to get Illusion tilted. He's always happy to see a Zero Suit Samus lose.
Wow, Illusion over Juice.
Crazy.
That's actually not a result I was expecting. I mean, it's not super surprising.
Right.
But, I mean, as we were talking about, I mean, Juice was on a tear, and I did want to see him go far. I did want to see if he could take a knockdown today, but it looks like tonight was just not his night. Illusion took it over him, and now it is time for MVD versus
Is that
Illusion.
finished fifth?
I don't know.
Is that finished fifth?
Paul, you got us on that one? Do you know where he finished at? Where Juice finished?
That means I think that would be finished fifth because this is the fight for fourth and third. The next one's the fight for third and second. And then the next one after that, of course, is first.
Okay.
But man, yeah. Really great showing. Just so sad to see him right out of the money. I know he would have loved to get that, even if it was the smallest prize of the night. Still would have loved to add that to the bank
fifth
account.
gets paid?
Fourth gets paid. That's what I'm saying. That he would have loved to break into fourth.
I got you. Wow. Illusion is kind of playing out of his mind right now, high key. One thing about MVD is that he's one of the most clutch players. Like, him and Vin are some of the most clutchest players. So, like, if you get a lead on him, you better extend that. And right now, Illusion's looking to do just that. Coming up huge here on the first stock of Game 1.
MVD probably has been one of the people to contribute the most knowledge to my Super Smash Bros. Ultimate knowledge, if that makes any sense.
Like, personally, or just third party by watching?
No, I actually talk with him a lot.
Oh, okay.
I spent a couple of Meta Spy sessions with him and stuff like that, just because really knowledgeable in multiple titles, you know, so I was really interested in picking his brain about a lot of things. And, yeah, he's somebody that really cares to only bring out as much power level as you make him bring out. It's probably a top-level player thing that you guys all do.
I 100%
just since
agree.
you play so much, you're not going to bring out what you really have to if you don't need to. And MVD, one of those kind of guys who you'll see him start with a little bit of a disadvantage, start with the stock down, and then all of a sudden, a couple great grenades and mortars later, oh, wow, he's really sitting in the driver's seat in this matchup.
Yeah. So far, he must not have a steering wheel, though, because this is not looking good for him. A back air, interestingly enough, connecting, and what a chase down from the Nikita right there. MVD has probably the best Nikitas I've seen from any Snake. I feel like every Snake has their specialty. MVD's is 100% the Nikita.
Nikita and his mind for C4. I feel like his C4 play does go to another level sometimes.
Yeah.
There might be maybe Apollo, AK goes a little crazy on those sometimes.
Maybe,
too,
I don't know. Me personally, I think every Snake is just really good with their C4s. And Illusion, wise to it, knows that it is on the floor. Much easier to see in the FD variant of Town.
Sheesh.
But just like that, MVD bringing it back. And again with Nikita, that's 2 stocks. Both of Illusion stocks gone to that side B.
It's honestly the craziest safe edge guard tool too. Like the fact that you can just literally end somebody's life from halfway across the map with no chance of them ever being able to do anything to you.
Yeah,
is
it's just
insane.
a really safe harassment tool. So let's see. I mean, the stage control from MVD is insane, but that was an incredible back air from Illusion.
Yeah, he was about to be MVD set up the falling Nikita into a dash attack too, so good thing that he brought that out in defense.
I really like the spacing here from Illusion. We can get some really big pressure right here if he gets MVD off the stage. And look, just waiting for every air dodge, but not that one. Accidentally going into a triple jab. Definitely not intentional. Illusion's pressure has been so good, and he's been pretty much calling out all of MVD's air dodges as well. He's been doing so many of them.
Yeah, Illusion said if Snoop is going to take a set off MVD today, so am I. And he's trying to get underneath there just like that.
That could actually do it. Wow. An explosive Game 1 to start things off. And this is loser's bracket, by the way. So the loser of this set is going home.
That man, MVD, always smiles.
He always smiles, but he's probably saying something like...
always something vicious with a smile.
He's probably not complimenting Illusion, I'll tell you that.
Cutting you down with a smile on his face. I love it. I loved that Majin drawing that they did of him as well.
I think it
for
fits
this.
him so well.
It's so perfect. Majin MVD.
Because MVD's a great guy, but he definitely has that, like, he could be a villain for sure.
MVD said his tag. I asked him about his tag. He said, "Oh, if you look for it, you find it." But that's what he told me. Like his tag means something, and he said it before, or it's somewhere.
Oh, his tag is so troll. It's like most valuable Diddy, which is funny.
Is it like it's a meme?
Well, I guess he likes Diddy Kong. Even though
he does.
in Brawl he was Snake, maybe he used him before. He told me at some point.
He brings the Diddy out sometimes still. It's a blue cap Diddy.
He definitely
He'll
did
bring it
in
out.
Smash 4. I don't know about.
You haven't seen him play it in Ultimate yet?
I have not.
Yeah, he played it in bracket. I think it might have been against Sonics, maybe.
Okay, yeah, I
in the
have
Knockdown
not
set.
watched their games recently.
Yeah, it was it's super funny though. Like he brings it out like when he has nothing or when he just wants to get a little bit of a mix up. And I love it that he wears the blue cap Diddy too. Just super fitting.
That back air not connecting from MBD. I'm very surprised. Illusion playing with the C4 is very well. It's like he hovers around the C4 to almost as if he's challenging MBD like, oh, he doesn't know if I know it's here, but he does. Illusion's just too smart.
Yeah, Illusion playing with the great fight IQ here. Really.
Whoa! Speaking of great IQ, what a reaction!
F tilt 1. Wait for the choice, and then have the up tilt ready. The patented sweet chin music. Whoa!
Wow. What a reversal!
Hey,
too. Illusion
yo.
was ready to take that combo, but it's not going to happen. And that shield has turned into a Skittle. Huge C4 coming up. MBD doing so much damage and winning every exchange.
God. You don't want to see a damage chart on the damage per second this past 2 minutes. It's just been MBD going crazy. It's like a little bit of a clinic for Illusion. I know what it's like to be in your head, but whoa!
Such a quick reversal. All it takes is that one good setup to send the stock flying. Now we're back to an even game.
Yeah, what about that setup? The up tilt. Have you ever seen that one?
Oh, yeah,
up
absolutely.
Tilt.
No, that's what MBD is known for, man. He lands those so well.
Yeah, the spacing he finds on those always insane to me.
C4 was in play. I believe Illusion was wise to it. Out of character aggression from MBD, though. Overextending a little bit. Not getting punished much for it, but he ends up finding his center. Getting a lot of mileage from these dash attacks as well. C4 still in play. Illusion
so many bombs.
Hovering around it. Clapping back with a forward air of his own.
Great tech roll out there by MVD. Illusion so quick with these options. Getting very button heavy. You could tell MVD.
Button heavy. MVD's kind of throwing out some aerials here. He's trying to scrap. Some good old CQC, you know. I honestly was expecting MVD to just up air out of hit stun there. Any up tilt can just win the game. Jesse, hello? Illusion, hello? Grabs the ledge.
Can run, but you can't hide.
This is looking like a really wonky game. Illusion could have won right there with a berry.
Both players.
Oh my. Oh my.
A little bit of pro player privilege coming out here. Nikita all the way around town.
Knowing MVD, oh my god, he's chasing him.
Denies the berry dash attack to come out. Mortar setup and the C4.
Oh my.
Illusion moving.
Oh my. Illusion navigating the the world right here, but jumping right into a back air.
Sakurai, zoom in.
Just knew.
Go back and zoom in on that. Wait, did he get sent behind him from in front of his shoulders?
I mean, that's just Snake's.
That's some Snake.
Weird contorted hitboxes for you.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, they'll pretty much hit as long as his body is there, even though it's supposed to be his legs.
Said, watch this, Mom. I'm going to do the no hands.
Yeah, and no stocks for Illusion. That is going to bring us to a game 3 here. And I'm not exactly sure the counter pick we're going to be seeing here could be something with platforms. MVD does like FD with Snake, specifically because he can cover landing so well with dash attack.
And he also loves Kalos. Another stage that he told me this man is very fond of. So
I mean, anything that could limit Illusion's recovery options here, I believe he wants to get rid of. Or limit. I believe he wants to counter pick there. There we go.
Also, with the look Ma no hands thing, shout out Mom VD. Always a great supporter.
Is she in the chat?
I don't know if she's in the chat right now, but she watched a lot of his stuff and is always supportive.
Aw,
So
that's incredible. That's
super awesome. When your mom is one of your biggest fans,
Exactly.
you definitely want to show out.
Oh, that's the jump. If Illusion is good, he takes the stock. But MVD, I will not lie to you. MVD, with an extremely impressive recovery, decides to stay in the blast zone, cut off his Cypher short, and just immediately C4 himself for maximum recovery potential, and here he goes off the stage. Illusion trying to close this one out.
That is exactly probably why MVD favors this stage, because he lived where he had no business living.
Wow, he got the read. All right, here we go with the Nikita. I mean, MVD, whenever he has Illusion off stage, he really doesn't care about your flip jump. He doesn't care about your double jumps, you know, whatever it is. He has his projectiles ready for you, and he has his setups at the ledge on lock. Down throw. What's the option here? Re-grab. Woo-hoo-hoo! MVD's playing extremely confident, and even more than that, he's playing tricky. I like that from
It's
Illusion.
tricky to rock around, that's right. It's tricky. It's tricky. Oh, snap. That's tricky.
Man.
That's a one-to-one.
Yeah, the look ma, no hands coming up large again. I mean, honestly, Illusion has been getting caught off guard by these stray back airs. MVD is not afraid to trade with Zero Suit when it comes to aerials at all. Oh, wow. Hold on. Huge juggle.
Illusion going for it all there, getting a little kick in the back.
No jump from MVD. Illusion needs to go deep, but he decides to stand still and get hit by a grenade. What is the thought process, good sir?
Not the times you want to be dropping the ball. You got to get all the way to the finish line against this raid boss in MVD if you want to be the one to continue going forward.
That little misplay there just changed the flow of the whole game. I don't even know where the C4. It's on MVD right now currently. It is stuck to Illusion, but does he know? He probably did, but he ends up throwing out a random aerial and pays the price for it.
MVD said right there, baby, and he was not mistaken when saying so. He's going to get the stocks evened out. He's going to get them right there as well. Got to keep an eye on those dots.
MVD is so good at catching Illusion off guard here. Rare grab from Illusion missing as well. MVD going to capitalize. Man, look at the grenade play coming out from MVD. It's just commanding.
Non-stop, you hear the grenade pins being pulled.
He's cooking them every single time.
The type of discipline that this guy has is absolutely just so admirable. Great job. Able to shield out.
Oh my. The awareness from MVD to try to follow up off the grenade, but Illusion's DI a little too good.
His
MVD.
weight is higher, but the type of blows that come out from Illusion on his Zero Suit SD. MVD didn't really want it that way. You can see him still in game mode, man. You can see he didn't even really finish his prey, so he still was in that breath of trying to find him. He was like, what's going on here? Why are you dead?
It's so hard to tell if MVD is just giving us like the bedroom eyes to the camera or if he's looking out in the distance. So, all I know is that was pretty funny. See, look, what are you looking at right now?
He's looking at you. He's looking at you specifically.
I can't wait till this mofo comes back to Toronto.
Yeah, mofo.
I'm gonna show him my back ears.
Yeah, I got the grenade pulls ready for that, boy. Nah, I imagine the Nest loves getting all that free health back from all these explosions.
Oh, I love this matchup.
Yeah,
but
you're like...
MVD loves the Snake matchup. But I also believe that MVD does love the Zero Suit matchup as well because back when he lived in Florida, now I'm talking old times, back in the Brawl days, Esam's brother, Nick Riddle, was a Zero Suit man. So although Zero Suit is obviously different in this game, mechanically she's pretty much the same when it comes down to a fundamental level. So I wonder if, you know, that bit of experience that he had living with a Zero Suit main, or in the same region as one, is paying off here.
Right.
Well, it looks like it is.
Yeah, and I mean, MVD is so pivotal in Esam's presence in the scene. If I'm not mistaken, there was a couple times, you know, off the record, Esam was ready to quit Smash. He did not want to be in the scene anymore, but MVD was the one to kind of keep him on that path and let him know, like, hey, brother, just keep going down this road with me. You never know what treasures wait for us. And now Esam, not any big majors under his name on this title specifically, but, you know, definitely the most great grenade buffer there to deny the kill potential that came out from Illusion there. But, yeah, Esam, just a great player. Happy to see him still prevalent on that Pikachu.
Right, so MVD is doing a great job just keeping up on the pressure, and Illusion has not been showing a whole lot of counterplay to the grenades. Once again, air dodging in. MVD looks like he wanted to up tilt, but accidentally ends up buffering the forward tilt. This is not looking good.
Hey, yo, Mastermind MVD just out here setting up so much. It's like right after you get hit with a combo, you get hit up with a conversion, you're already getting led into the next one if you're not proactive about choosing your own path. And just like that, Illusion gets a path into this game by sealing out stock 1.
One adjustment that MVD made that I think is definitely paying dividends for him right now is he's not air dodging nearly as much. Right now, instead of air dodging, his alternative is the aggressive landing, where he's throwing out more back airs and actually challenging Illusion in the air-to-air, and he's winning most of his trades.
Yeah, there are so many active hit frames on that back air. It lays out there for so long.
Absolutely.
Cannot choose a great time to approach, especially on the 0-2. And then the grenade buffers, we're just seeing them disrupt and disjoint Illusion's approach so many times. It's really beautiful to see.
Wow.
It's frame 1 for a reason, and MVD showcasing it to its fullest.
MVD's punishes have been on point as well. I mean, it's looking grim if you're an Illusion fan. I don't want to count him out just yet, but I mean, you can't be making mistakes like that this deep into the game, this deep into the set.
And then kind of bringing us back to Kalos as well. A little interesting. I mean, it definitely, you can feel the comfort MVD has here with the C4 setups, with everything that's going on. Definitely interesting to bring him back to this spot.
Yeah, MVD has so much freedom to just kind of throw a grenade out, throw a mortar out, Nikita out, and he's just kind of like walking around being like, you're going to get hit by one of these things, because, I mean, so far it seems like Illusion's been battling the grenades more than anything.
Yeah, the mini boss is the grenades, and then the big boss has taken minimal damage in the meantime, still having a whole stock at his disposal if this one is taken by Illusion. Illusion, on the other hand, sitting able to be killed by any blast coming his way. 186 on that light body.
Yeah, this would be different if that were a last stock situation, but I mean, Illusion at damn near 200% on his tournament game here, and still it's adding up because, I mean, MVD just demonstrating so much stage control still.
Yeah, it looks like MVD's trying to get him with a grenade kill or something out here.
I mean, Illusion's still living, and that's what's important. Never mind. I was going to say, anything could happen. Illusion could explode at any moment and get an early stock because, you know, at those low to mid percents, Zero Suit does benefit off those early kills, like nair to flip kick, you know, just down smash to flip. Anything could happen, or even an early gimp. But, I mean, MVD just did a great job maintaining his play style. And he played it down to a T.
Yeah, we heard those grenade pins start to get pulled, and that's when we knew that the pace was set and MVD was feeling like he was in his lane. And just like that,
is what was cooking.
He's going to be the one advancing into Snoop, get a little bit of a run back because Snoop 2-0'd him earlier. So will MVD get the chance to go forward against this this bracket demon today, the big bracket bandit, and get to go against Chase for the big money? Or will Snoop get the run back not only on MVD, but try again against Chase?
Yeah. I mean, honestly, I do believe that we are looking at a different MVD than what we saw early bracket. I mean, everyone has those early bracket jitters, especially someone at the level of MVD. I wouldn't be surprised if, you know, he had a few drinks, he's just playing, having fun, but when it gets down to the loser semifinals, losers finals, you know, it's time to get serious when your tournament life is on the line. Here, MVD is here to show us just how much this means to him. Here against Snoop in the losers finals.
And here we are at Town and City. Whether you're watching us from a town or a city, we are so thankful for your presence tonight.
Absolutely.
Foe and I both would not have anybody to talk to if it would not be for all of you amazing people here in the audience.
Definitely appreciate the company. And also, big shout-outs to anyone from the Lavender Town Boys or the Faux Army, you know, anyone who's here showing some love, who's here from my tweet. I appreciate you guys so much, and I hope you've been enjoying the games. Don't forget to tweet at me and Austie, and let us know how we were doing. If there's anything that we can work on, anything at all, just let us know. With that being said, we are getting in to MVD versus
Who's
Snoop.
getting that work on?
Yep, Snoop.
You said work on, and I see Snoop going crazy on it. Really clean stuff to open things off. Did take a lot of damage, and an up tilt would be able to get that right back in response, and MVD will be doing just that. But great showing here early by Snoop.
God. Yeah, Snoop not really caring, dude. As long as he's hitting Snake and they're both getting hit by grenades, Snoop is the one victorious in the trades.
MVD
like
going high here, stock 2.
Yep, coming down aggressively as well. That's always in MVD fashion to come down aggressively, but this time he is air dodging. Accidental Cypher right there. Putting on so much CQC pressure as well. Snoop was not ready for it.
Definitely could tell that Snoop had no options ready to go as MVD approached there, and that might be important for MVD. He's fully enraged at this 150. Has increased knockback for days. Once 75% on Snoop could be total nullification of that lead that Snoop was able to build up, but that Nair trying to get MVD's stock sealed away.
That's it. That's going to be the stock. Yeah, that Yoshi down air may not look like it, but that actually is a solid kill move. And Snoop gets so much out of it when he uses it on a platform. What a mix-up right there. Great command grab, narrowly avoiding the C4-2. I don't even know if he saw it, but his spacing just happened to be on point at the time.
MVD almost laying him down on the platform there,
Yeah, the
but
stretcher. Does MVD get the read? Huge forward tilt coming up. One stock apiece here on this game 1 in Town and City. This could be anyone's game.
Snoop doesn't have to do it twice this time. He's got to do it 3 times.
Wow.
And MVD already trying to make some noise here with the game 1 win, bringing this thing back.
Dude.
Time and time again with great responses.
Snoop has been calling out MVD's shield in the neutral so much with the egg lay too.
Yeah, all games, Snoop has set the pace. This is the first time MVD getting a solid lead here. What will Snoop do in response? All day, Snoop has been playing insane from disadvantage when you think the kid's down.
Man, and great F-tilt grenade combo as well. Snoop potentially looked like he could have got a jab block right there, but he went to go large with the up smash. Is MVD gonna land? Oh my God, he does! Oh!
Spot
and what
dodge,
a punish!
Spit and Ank. There has been 0 games taken off of Snoop by MVD as of Knockdown 54.
Wait, and you said that was a 2-0?
It was a
In
2-0 in winners.
Oh man, Snoop is looking to seal the deal right now.
MVD like, hey yo,
Yeah,
I'm a
MVD
bedroomize and bite lip the heck out this cam while I wait in defeat.
definitely shaking his head in disappointment right here, but you can see that look on his face. He's focused. He's gonna zone in. MVD, what do you have for us here on this game 2? Going right back to Town and City.
Captain Song, a classic. Too bad the Captain's not here right now.
True.
Nice little array of villagers, but man, this is a banger. Love this song.
Fun fact, did you hear that the reason why the music in like Smashville and Town is all like hype like this the way it is and not the original is because Sakurai heard it in Brawl and thought the music was boring on Smashville. So he kind of hyped it up, made it more, you know, dancey and whatnot. I mean, I think both are cool.
Yeah, I like
A little bit of Smash trivia for you fellas at
Brawl
home.
has a special place in my heart, man. So
Oh
I don't,
my God, yeah.
Brawl can't really do no wrong in my book. Definitely, definitely a floaty game. In the slips and trips had me feeling sad some days,
Yeah.
but man, what a
I mean,
beautiful game.
It is what it is.
What a
Because
beautiful
from
freaking
it
game.
bloomed a beautiful game, which is what we call Smash Ultimate. And here we are so even on this game.
Yeah, Smash Ultimate, I'm not gonna lie, is my favorite title though of
Same.
all of them.
I think it's the best one.
It's the most well-rounded. You know, you might have your gripes about characters, what not hearsay, they see whatever you say.
Snoop
But-
looking to come up so big on this edge guard, but MVD always manages to find his way back. Rarely will you see MVD losing his stocks by gimps. Rarely. And that's saying something because Snake's recovery is doo-doo.
Yeah, definitely not the kind of recovery that you want to be
I'm
going
sorry,
through bracket
his recovery is not doo-doo. It's just mad vulnerable. His recovery is great.
Yeah.
Let me just clarify.
They had to put super armor on it for a reason on
Yeah.
multiple frames because you were just sitting out there sitting duck. Especially against somebody like this Yoshi.
He's drawing shapes like he's PK Thundering out there. I feel like MVD should have a pocket nest if he doesn't. Okay. Runs up to him, grabs the nade for disrespect. Just goes idle for a minute. Okay, big trades coming up out of these grenades, though. Oh. Man, they are just scrapping right now. That's one thing I respect about MVD is that he's not afraid to just exhibit some masterful CQC when he needs to.
Yeah, he's not going to camp you out, even though he has, like, literally, by definition, the campiest character in the game. He never is just sitting at the opposite side of the stage. Grenade, grenade,
Yeah.
Nikita, mortar. I mean, at this level of play, you don't really get that opportunity. People are going to approach, but, yeah, he's really cool with just going in and wanting to do cool things as opposed to just sitting around and doing that very uninteractive gameplay.
Wow.
Snoop looking like he wants to take it all today.
Yeah, not many options right there from MVD because he did not have a second jump, but MVD fighting back here in this game too. Oh, a lot of explosions going on right now, but nothing connecting. Snoop trying to find his way in carefully, but MVD is just putting on so much percent. Look at that, and the grenade. What more does MVD have for us? Keeping Snoop in the corner here. No punish on the jab, though. Woo!
What was the set score in Chase versus Snoop?
It was game 5.
It was game 5,
Yeah,
right?
it was a reverse 3-0.
Man. Yeah, he had to come out on the Palutena, exactly.
Look at this juggle.
I know MVD is dying for a chance to fight Chase tonight.
I think, wow.
And there's
right.
the first game for MVD. He could take a
Yeah.
big breath of relief knowing he's not about to get 5-0'd on a sweep against Snoop.
Yeah, although that hitbox did look a little strange, it did make sense because Snoop was still in his ground pound animation where he's kind of pancakey, so the hurt box does extend horizontally a bit more, ultimately allowing MVD to get that up tilt right there, bring things here to an even 1-1. So going into game 3, it looks like we're changing things up. I don't know what's going on. Oh, change of scenery here. It looks like we are not going back to Town and City. At least that's what it's looking like.
Don't get me wrong, I love to see MVD's mug, but I also miss seeing his MVD sucks mask.
Dude, I don't know how he breathed in that thing. He had so much facial hair stuff.
Oh,
in
that
there
thing was
too.
moving, bro. I remember watching, one major run. Oh, I wish I could remember CEO. Maybe he was CEO.
Okay.
And he was just breathing in a very intense match. And that
Yeah,
mask
you could
was just
see it like
fanning off his
expand.
face, man.
Yeah,
He looked like he was
literally
about to go
looks
parachuting off of the venue later on with his pass. That was Mr. Fantastic stretched. Ooh.
Good read, but no regrab. The timer did not run out yet for the regrab. But Snoop needs to be a little bit more wise to these C4s. The more they start coming into play, the more you're going to have to look out for him. And I don't even know if Snoop's aware that MVD's standing over one right now.
That's just so clean. MVD puts these C4s down in the blink of an eye and then plays so perfectly away from them.
Oh, what a snipe! MVD laughing that one off right there. Clash of the Titans right there. That's going to put us in some awkward hit stun.
Ooh.
Man, MVD with the confidence to not cancel out the Nikita. Okay.
Very interesting conversions being made here by Snoop. I love seeing this kid in the kitchen.
The patience, too, from Snoop to not overextend. My God, he's spacing so well, but MVD clapping back with an up tilt. Slight lead coming out here from Snoop, but nothing much. I mean, we've seen MVD come back from far worse. MVD is having a little bit of tendencies to get impatient here. And getting hit by Snoop's his accidental egg roll. or rollout. I don't know what that move's called.
Yeah,
No
I
one
think
ever
it is
uses
called. I think it is called either.
Jigglypuff has rollout.
Yeah, this is egg roll then.
I don't even know if it's called egg roll, but it's something
Egg
accidental
dance?
that you don't see a lot, so
we
I
have
don't
to
even know
make
the
it
name of
happen.
it.
It's easy to find though. One day.
I've only known one Yoshi who intentionally uses that move. Laz. Shout outs to Laz if he's in the chat.
Yo, Laz
But
the spaz.
I don't even think Laz uses Yoshi that much anymore.
Yeah, I know he's gone onto his Greninja kick.
Ooh, what a footstool to C4. That was beautiful from MVD. It's not going to take the stock, but goddamn, that's going to sit in
It is called the egg roll, man.
It is called the egg roll. Good to know. I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah,
it
that's
is a
about-
rolling egg, so I would hope Nintendo would, you know, at least give it that. Woo! Beautiful reaction right there. Oh, this is scary for MVD, man. To see so... It's even scarier for Snoop when he's not looking out for those C4s.
Yeah, that is just...
That's what I said. He's going to have to look out for those, but Snoop, like, you just can't.
It's the side mission that becomes the main mission because your health bar will be depleted so quickly if you are not wary of these massive 3,000 IQ plays that come out from MVD. He just understands where he placed it so well.
Yeah.
And even if you're at the edge of the screen, he just is able to know that you're on top of that thing and keeps it perfectly triggered.
I mean, it's a lot that you have to pay attention to in this matchup, but it's not a tall task. It is an absolute necessity. And it looked like Snoop was trying to end things with the egg throw to the forward air, but that grenade had MVD's back 110%.
Hey, if you're going to have your 6 covered, it might as well be covered by a massive explosion that only can hurt your enemies. I mean, it also can hurt him a little bit, but...
Well, the thing is
deals with that a
that,
little better.
interestingly enough, fun fact, whoever has control of the grenade, the explosion hitbox is smaller for you, and it's bigger for the opponent button up tilt. So a little bit more Snake trivia, and MVD taking a breather after that one.
Yeah, he's figured out the code, starting to get underneath the puzzle and figure out how to flesh out this win condition against Snoop here. Doing a great job, and we're reading right back to small battlefield. Snoop feels like it could happen here, and I mean, he's the one to do it. He got the 2-0 earlier. I'm never taking no 2-0s off MVD. Whatever you think, Snoop.
Yeah.
When was your most recent 2-0 against MVD?
Who, me personally?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah, it had to be last year sometime.
Last
when I
year,
played.
yeah.
I haven't played in a minute. I've been on
It's
a
only been
pretty
1
big
year?
hiatus.
Feels like so much longer since you've graced us.
Maybe.
Feels like longer.
But right now we have a battle of projectiles going on. Egglay versus grenades, and MVD just taking the upper hand. Whiffing a grab right there is going to cost him, but look at that shield pressure coming out from the grenades. That's it. That's the stock waiting for the air dodge. That was masterfully done by Most Valuable Diddy.
Yeah, masterful class. If you want an idea of how this guy does what he does, go ahead and book him on Metafy. Absolutely great coach, and he'd love to spend some time with you one-on-one. Great lagging end to that back air hitbox. He's definitely in his bag here.
Yes.
Only taking 42% and taking almost 2
Jesus, Snoop looking visibly frustrated with that one. I gotta say, MVD has just completely turned up in this game 4, and he is not stopping. Snoop really doesn't have an opportunity to fight back because every time he tries to go for a hit, there's a grenade to stop him.
He's broken this thing down to what looks like training mode for him. Everything that he wants to make line up is hitting. He's feeling great about it.
Didn't even know that the C4 was on him. I feel like MVD's done more damage to himself than Snoop has this game.
Yeah, he has plenty of time to go to. Big read on the down smash.
MVD is hungry. He wants to fight Chase so bad.
He says, you want to beat me in winners, but I'm going to make sure that in that game that sends you home in the tournament, you know who the better player is. You know why I am who I am, why I'm a PGR ranked player. It's a difference. It's a skill difference on this side of things. And Snoop with a wonderful performance today. Shout out, Snoop. You cannot feel disappointed in how you played it all today, but MVD going to be moving on to fight Chase.
Like I said, MVD's clutch. He knows when to turn it up when he
Man.
needs to, and he demonstrated beautifully right there, turning up in Game 4. Didn't even let it go to a Game 3, man. Like I said, MVD right now is hungry, and he can smell a W. Chase has to be shaking in his boots up here in this grand finals.
Yeah.
Chase versus MVD. MVD coming from loser's bracket, though, so he is going to have to best Chase here in 2 sets. If he wants to take the victory, it's up to Chase to allow him the permission.
This will be Vegas' chance to defend our home. The Raider of San Diego.
And anyone in chat, if you're saying that this is a Vegas Grand Finals, don't lie to yourself. Chase is not a local. He's really cool with the scene here. We love this guy to death, but he is from Southern California. Being a regular does not mean you live here, just like Sonics. Until he moves here, he's not a resident. He plays for DR. Chase plays for SoCal. I see a lot of people saying, "Oh, this is a Vegas versus Vegas." Chase is not from Vegas.
Nah,
just
you
to
don't
make sure
rep Vegas
no one in
either.
chat. Yeah, just to make sure no one in chat is confused about where Chase represents.
Like, he loves Vegas, but that man is 100%.
Absolutely. Just like I love SoCal, but if I go to SoCal and compete, I'm not doing it for them.
Yeah,
I'm doing it for the boys back home.
Yeah, we got to take this one home for Vegas. If
But-
you're happy to see MVD get a chance, let me hear you. But, man, Chase feeling really good with Arsene here.
One thing I will tell you, though, is that MVD is playing for Vegas, but this is our first time seeing Chase's Joker, at least my first time in bracket, so this is going to be exciting. We're going to see what new moves we see here brought to the table.
Yeah, graphic makers around the valley quaking in their boots at Chase's arsenal of characters.
Oh, my God. MVD was looking scary right there with the Nikita, but the patience from Chase just doing him wonders right there, just waiting with the tether. And look at this pressure. MVD not really having an answer until he runs across the stage and lunges forward with the dash attack.
Joker is just
50%
such a
not a
good
lot.
character. I love to see this character get used. Persona as well, just a beautiful series. Really just one of the
Gotta love Arsene, man.
one of the best RPGs of this day and age, and really great to see him get some representation here in Smash. But will he be able to get represented here in Grand Finals against MVD? Metal Gear Solid.
I mean, so far he's doing a great job. I mean, MVD has been closing the gap slowly but surely, but I also do feel like MVD is one of those players that does start sets off pretty slow. A lot of the times whenever he's introduced to a new stimuli, which in this case is Chase's Joker, I feel like the longer the set drags out, the more information MVD will get from you. So Chase is going to have to try to extend the lead as much as possible because MVD is not going to be a sleeper.
Yeah, Chase is just really that gamer
Wow.
too, where whenever you play against him, it feels like you're playing against a kid who just like intravenous 3 Red Bulls or something. He's just on top of every single input, and his APM is absolutely insane on that controller.
He definitely plays fast, but sometimes it's good to kind of slow down the pace because a lot of the times you're setting yourself up for failure, especially when you're playing against someone like MVD on the Snake who just controls so much of the stage. You're going to have to be a bit more methodical on your approaches. Right now you see a bit of a reversal right here. Chase on the ledge. MVD going to recover high, layering his landing beautifully.
Sheesh.
Look at that.
The Nikita actually is there with the beautiful cancel right as it's cast. That's untechable for sure.
Such a strong hit. And Chase going down there and hunting when he needs to. You'd love to see it.
Yeah, he's not letting MVD just casually cypher back to the stage, always contesting and making him choose that either drop this off and air dodge to ledge or be ready to tech this out because I'm coming for you.
Absolutely. I think Chase has been doing a great job keeping MVD on the corner. That's for sure. Okay. Getting a little bit of a few conversions right here.
Oh,
But, I mean, nice rebuttal from MVD.
almost catches him on his path to the sky.
Oh my
Nikita
God.
actually makes the trip around the world back to Chase's dome.
Yeah. Gravity. It's a hell of a thing, isn't it?
It's working against him.
Nikita back in play, and Chase, you know he's kicking himself for that one. What was looking like such a close game through and through, ultimately a little bit of harassment from the Nikita. MVD, that whole last sequence was pure Nikita pressure.
Chase, it seems like this kid is so close to breaking through to that top level of play. He's ranked 6 in his region. He's right there every single event, right behind all the pro players, you know what I'm saying? I'm very curious to see what's going to unlock for him. Definitely refining his character pool. That will help, you know, making himself have to worry about way less matchups will help him out quite a bit. I mean, this is the biggest roster of any fighting game ever compiled. When you have 6 or 7 characters that you're ready to play at tournament, you're going to have to think about 6 or 7 times 100 matchups that you have to possibly be playing into. It's quite a lot to play into each hand. You probably better off refining that into a couple characters in your runs, in my opinion. But so far, very successful kid. Don't get me wrong. 2nd place, never something to scoff at. But
At least 2nd place.
At least 2nd for sure. I'm more speaking on edge, like all the edge guard things that he kind of was part of. Always losing to Sonics, just in the pre-local, just losing to Sonics. It's like, you could probably just get frustrated that you're just right there every time, so close to beating these Titans.
Wow. Again, more harassment from the Nikita coming out on the side of MBD here. To go off what you're saying about the assortment of characters that Chase has, one advantage that Chase does have is that he is a set above. So he does have a little bit of leeway to experiment here. Damn, that was scary because MBD was aiming that to shield chip there.
He's like, when are you going to be out of shield just enough so I can tap something?
Yeah, whenever the toes are exposed, you know?
Going for the toes.
Ooh,
you know,
MBD
Rose.
playing it carefully, but Chase getting the aerial.
Getting it twice.
Oh my, and MBD miraculously living. Chase is looking for the kill. This forward throw, okay. Opting not to check Chase here. I like that. From Chase just saying, nope, not dealing with that today. And what an F smash too in the neutral, catching on to MBD's movement. Great stuff. Chase taking the first stock here in this game too.
Great stuff here as well with the counter pick from Chase. Definitely wants to see these side platforms as a use of Pyra mix-ups, and as well as these extensions for any type of juggling that he goes for here. So great stuff.
No tech follow-up on the platform there on the side of Chase. And, I mean, MBD is going to get rewarded for it. That was quite a costly thing to miss there.
Double dash.
Wow. And Chase coming in aggressively on top there. Trying to go for the down air, but not paying attention to the placement of the C4. MBD could come up big here.
Seems like that's the downfall of many big brain players out here. Gotta keep an eye on the C4.
Man, MBD is just ready for all of that. Follow-up after follow-up. You won't catch MBD slipping twice with that Mithra forward smash, that's for sure. Oh my god, the parries.
It just doesn't stop.
MBD with so much momentum.
Hey, yo!
That is a clip, ladies and gentlemen. MBD coming up big. I don't even know if he was ready for that one, but the inner snake mane in him, his spirit animal, knew that it was time to let that down smash rip.
MBD, 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 MBD. That was insane. Just matching Chase at every twist and turn. Grenades into conversions, conversions into just punishes into disrespect. Chase just having to smile that one off because MBD taking him to the cleaners.
What else are you going to do? Not much. I mean, you can't even be mad at that. Like, normally someone like Chase might be like, what the? But no, you can't be mad at that. You gotta whoop him.
Man,
yeah,
I smell a bracket reset brewing.
Possibly, but again, you know how we said it before. Chase did have a little bit of leverage to mess around with his character choices being set ahead. However, if that wasn't a wake-up call, I don't know what is. We do have Chase just bringing out the Palutena here in this game 3.
Palutena finally comes out. It's like the big final boss of the Chase set.
Yeah.
When you see this character, buckler in tow. Kid Icarus, just such a great series. If you've never played any of those titles, highly recommend it.
I've never played them either.
Great world building,
Oh, yeah.
and yeah, there's a reason that Pit and Palutena made it into Smash, because what amazing games that they've made with those titles. But I
Chase has
digress.
just been getting hit by grenades non-stop. And this is no matchup that MVD is not familiar with. So, I mean, things can turn around in the blink of an eye. Speaking of turning around,
Turn around.
Chase able to take advantage of a miss input right there. But MVD, see, that's the matchup knowledge coming into play right there. He was aware that Chase wanted to turn around and back air, but MVD's just going to crouch under it and get his up tilt.
That man is like a thief in the night. You never expect your stock to just disappear, but when you least expect it, when your mind has gone towards the thing of offense, out of nowhere, you're going the opposite direction. MVD up tilt and toe.
It's always so interesting to see how MVD is going to recover back to the stage, but a lot of the times he always finds his way to the ground. So much edge guarding going on. Like, the pressure from MVD right now is insane. Okay. Keeping it basic with the Palutena bread and butters. Chase keeping MVD in the air. Very good stuff. Doing a lot of percent. I like the movement, but MVD is just going to go ahead and tear through that offense.
Can't win the game if you can't touch the ground. That's what it looked like Chase was going for a minute,
Yeah.
but Nikita sharking for his return to stage. 1, 2, will it be 3?
Shu is definitely on the other foot right now, but an aggressive come up from Chase on the ledge right there. Chase trying to get a little too fancy, but it's going to pay off for MVD, bringing this to a last stock. Potentially, I mean, this could be the bracket reset if MVD takes this. Let's see if Chase has the mental to fight back.
Yeah, MVD, no doubt, salivating at the thought of getting a free 3-0 and not having to play another game in this initial set here.
Oh, man.
Chase.
MVD just going to grab the ledge. Great back air. Potential edge guard opportunity here, but nothing. It is the reversal from the Cypher that's going to come out.
Oh.
MVD is in danger, though. He's getting to those percents now.
Yeah. Any substantial, significant hit from Chase will no doubt send MVD much too far back for him to stay inside of a blast zone. It's going to be important for Chase to keep that mental.
Yeah, and Chase also has to realize that there is a C4 in play, and the explosive flame, man. Chase is a menace with those explosive flames because he always saves it as the ace in the hole. You know what I mean? Like, he usually doesn't use it for such a long span of time, but when he does use it, it's when it really matters.
I wonder where those SoCal kids get that from, because even Toru, last week, we saw that kid lacing up explosive flames like it was his first name.
Okay, he
so
was
clean.
using that as like a zoning tool, so that was a little different. I feel like Chase is actually using it to cover landings and get the kill.
Right.
Yeah.
But like, just in general, like the explosive flame over there, that used to be different over there.
Toru was definitely using it a bit more liberally.
That man said, I got a side special.
Yeah, he didn't even say it. He just made sure to let you know
Said,
every step of the way.
He said, I don't do a lot of talking, but my gameplay
Yeah, my
gonna talk to
gameplay
you.
talks a lot.
Whole talk is just, I got a side special.
Okay, MVD is air dodging a few times. Just take the back air, bro. Just take the back air. It's better than getting looped. Making this look like an infinite and ultimate, bro. All right, Chase is coming up huge right now in this grand final game 4. Taking quite an early stock and delivering quite the beating to MVD as well. And it looks like the Choo-Choo train is not stopping because we have a huge juggle coming up from the side of Chase. MVD finding a landing, but Chase still managing to fight.
Narios killed the Metal Gear Solid.
Yeah, I feel like everything that could go wrong right now for MVD is.
Little bit of Chase running away with the bag here. Back throw, not going to kill, but.
Waiting for the air dodge too, getting the up tilt, excuse me. Not the best punish, but it is an attack, and there we go. MVD too wise to it. finally, an explosive flame gets punished. That's how it's done, ladies and gentlemen.
Said I'm going to smooth in right here. Wedge myself right between you and this and meet the back of my heel. Great job, MVD, but you jump and you're dead, man. Sanka, you good, man.
Lots of momentum coming out here from the side of Chase, though. So even though MVD wasn't able to take the stock, like I said, Chase, being the momentum-based player he is really exploding on this game 4.
Chase trying to make a name here by taking out one of the greats in MVD.
And I don't know if he's done this before, too. I know last time they played, I believe it was actually like the first edge guard or one of the knockdowns a while ago. They did play, and MVD ended up walking away with that game pretty solidly. So Chase is absolutely, he's already made a name for himself, but he is here to make a statement.
Yeah, I'd actually be really curious to see the set score of these two. Because I know they definitely play very close sets every time, but MVD no doubt coming out with the greater end of the stick most times.
I love the patience right there from Chase, just edge guarding so well. And that is going to be the back air. This is going to a game 5 in incredible fashion. Chase just playing so dominant, seemingly having MVD's number at every crucial part of the match.
Yeah, that is exactly what this Palutena lends to Chase's arsenal. He's literally so in sync with this character. It seems that when he goes to it, even in the clutchest of games, he had 2 games against him in that game 3 pick of the Palutena, but just feels confident enough to bring that character out and still be able to do what needs to be done. And here we see the big grand finals game for Chase and MVD. I mean, this is where could put it all away, even though MVD got those amazing clips earlier in the day. This is Chase's chance to really run away with it and put all that to rest.
Yeah, this is where legends are made. I mean, are we going to see a reset to set 2, or are we going to see Chase just, you know, run away with it and claim his spot as the rightful winner of Knockdown 54? We'll see. Because right now things are being kept very even, but I mean, like, the reads from Chase, man. His advantage state is being pushed to its limits against MVD.
Yeah, and there's a down throw.
Yeah, what spacing. That was incredible stuff.
He's going to shield out the get-up attack, but didn't come out. It's a nice neutral get-up from Chase, and from there it's been all attack mode. Nice up tilt.
Snake too heavy for that. Not going to kill. One thing about Chase is that I love that he's been grabbing so much in this game 5 here.
Oh, he's moving.
Yep, that's going to be another tomahawk. He's so intimidating with the pressure, man, forcing MVD to shield, and right now we are off to a great start. Oh, but MVD keeping Chase on his toes here, keeping things honest here in game 5. 2 stocks apiece.
Keeping pace with the Chase, that is what you must do.
Absolutely, and look, Chase just keeping things back to the fundamentals, you know, just dropping down and bearing when he needs to. Look at the spacing coming out. MVD clearly wanting to regain stage control, but Chase has just been keeping him on the ledge so frequently. Uh-oh. Chase getting follow-ups off of MVD's grenades right now. Huge stuff coming out from Chase.
Very clean thus far. And keeping it very schmixy, which you love to see. Oh, no.
Especially with the grabs. And you saw that he was trying to explosive flame, but, I mean, no punish coming out from MVD. Chase is making it so difficult. Auto reticle into the grenade as well. A lot of MVD's tools are working against him, and there's the explosive flame edge guard. MVD nodding his head right now. Chase is getting a lot of hype on his side right now from the HyperX Arena crowd.
This is the time to do it, if ever, if you are MVD. But if you are a Chase fan at home, you are screaming at the monitor, one more stock. That's all you have to do.
Absolutely, but does Chase have it in him to close this out right now? That was a huge Nikita, but we are still living.
Oh, the tipper?
Absolutely, the very last hit of the explosive flame. And Chase, he's locked in right now, leaning back in his chair. There's so much that depends on this last stock. right here. This could actually decide who takes it. I believe if MVD takes this set and resets the bracket, I think MVD is going to be the champion. I believe he is going to have the better mentality going into it, but takes it to the top, and that is going to do it. Your winner of Knockdown 54 is going to be Chase.
Chase with
representing SoCal, by the way.
Chase with the reverse sweeps on this Palutena has been insane. What a kid. What clutch. MVD stuck at the drawing board against the pick. He's able to do it against Grandmaster, but today Chase bringing some X factor that he's not able to really break down. He was not able to do the things that he wants to do. Great clips, some really nice kills in there,
absolutely,
but not the war. The war was won, brought back to SoCal for the time being, but hey, if anybody's going to do it, at least it's our boy Chase.
Yeah. I mean, good stuff to him. I mean, he's he comes around a lot. He is a regular, so I could see why people would be like, oh, he has to be back.
He's been here like a month.
He doesn't live here. He might be staying out here for a little bit longer, but congrats. I mean, we got some epic games out of that. And as you said, the reverse sweeps were nothing to scoff at. It happened in his game against Snoop. It happened just now. There was no bracket reset to be had. I mean, Chase messed around with his secondaries the first two games, but when it came down to it, the Palutena is what brought him that reverse 3-0 victory.
Yeah, that man is so confident with the pick. I love to see somebody who knows their strengths and can keep them in their back pocket like that, and then even with the back against the wall, just say, never mind, it's clobbering time.
So
goes full the thing and just mashes his way out of any situation. Bo, it has been an absolute treat, my brother, to get to be on the cast. Number 54, cast that with the kid, man. If you have not followed this dude on Twitter, some of the best retweets on the picture game I've ever seen. Beautiful landscapes.
Skate on Twitter.
Skate on Twitter.
And what about yours?
I'm at Ayo Osty. If you're curious, tweets about my family and all my
family
gaming.
stuff.
And
Gotta
all my
love
gaming.
it. Yep, keeping it wholesome. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Again, if you loved the commentary, if you hated it, whatever feedback you have for us, please let us know how we did. We read everything. And, you know, we're really not that big of casters, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
so any little bit of
help,
advice, any little bit of critique, anything helps, you know? So,
love, encouragement, you know?
Whatever it may be, if it sucked, it sucked. Just let us know. You know, hit us up on our socials. With that being said, congrats to Chase and runner-up MVD. That has concluded your Knockdown 54. Until next time, guys, deuces.